this door with the key of entertainment. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of music. A dimension of comedy. A dimension of brotherhood. You've just crossed over into WTF Nation Radio.
And then we'll all just come together like butt cheeks, one big happy family, and get on with the getting on with the goddamn radio show. Right now, bullet for my, what is this? Bullet for my Valentine. Almost said Ballantine. Bullet for my Valentine. Your betrayal. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio.
voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF.
All right, guys, we're back, and we've been talking to the folks on Facebook, all 1,100 of them. So, hey, guys, how are you? This is WTF Nation Radio, the Monday edition. I'm Redleg, and I'm joined by Pi and Raptor 7.
What's up, people?
What's happening?
And what I'd like to do now is go ahead and talk about. I want to get this. I really want to do this audio clip because the song's stupid. This makes it even stupider, maybe. You like, I know Pi likes the band Smash Mouth. You love those guys, right?
Oh, I love them.
And Raptor 7 probably hates them.
I fucking hate them.
So, somehow somebody got the individual tracks of each instrument and either sped up or slowed down that instrument and then mixed it all back together. I'm not going to play the whole damn thing because that would ruin it for a lot of our listeners and viewers. But I want to play for you just enough of the song All-Star with every instrument at a different tempo to make you want to go grab a beer in order to be able to listen to the rest of the show.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and the years start coming. Fed to the rules and I'll hit the ground running.
You had enough?
I remember jamming to that, man.
I don't know how I stumbled across that.
Kidding me with that.
I swear to God.
Oh, it's terrible. I don't know how I even came across that. It just popped up somewhere. There you go. Now you got to clear that out of your head before we can go on with the show.
We can only get better from here.
From Fort Stewart, Georgia, despite some initial challenges, allowing female soldiers to serve in combat jobs that have long been closed to women should ultimately, quote, make the Army stronger, the top general at Fort Stewart said on Friday. Major General Jim Rainey, commander of the Army's 3rd Infantry Division, discussed the upcoming change during a question and answer session with reporters at the Southeast Georgia Army Post. Along with the rest of the Army, Fort Stewart is preparing to begin integrating women into infantry and armor units, possibly before the end of the year. So what I want to do is open up the phone lines here. Anybody that wants to call in and at any point during the show and weigh in on any topic, here's our phone number. And I'll give the 11 Bravos a chance to open their pack of crayons. You use the pointy end for writing. The station's phone number is 415-889-8367. It's 415-88-WTFNR. Call in at any time and discuss with us the things we are discussing with you. Rainey, Major General Rainey, noted that the Army already has women serving in battlefield roles as aviators, combat engineers, and in field artillery units. He said he expects any resistance from male troops to be short-lived. There are women in combat now, Rainey said, so this isn't like something we've never done and don't know how to do. Guys, what do you think? Is the general being PC, or does he really think this way? I know we have discussed in detail over the past several months our thoughts about women in... And here's the phone. So, WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air.
Hey, how's it going? I was calling in about the current topic out of Montana.
Okay, go ahead, man. What do you think? Women in the combat arms roles, yes or no?
I was married to a female firefighter, and it's not really the same. I was a Marine and stuff like that. My issue is it shouldn't be about male-female. It should be whether or not the job is done correctly at the top level. If they can perform, because I've had plenty of shitty Marines that a woman could beat the shit out of, that shouldn't be in there either. So I think it shouldn't come down to gender. It should come down, can they complete the mission or not?
Okay, so
I have something to probe your mind about here, caller. Let's say you spend all this time, you're in a Marine unit, building your team, establishing some esprit de corps. Your team's clicking together. You get ready to go downrange. She gets knocked up and you're a team member short and you get some new fuck.
Yep. That's another issue. And then I mean, plus you're going to have problems within the team. She's going to be fucking everybody. You just don't know. I mean, I think it just causes more problems than it's necessary. I think if you just not go there, it's best. When I was in the Marine Corps, after being in infantry, I went to guarding embassies at 8151 Marine Security Guard, and there's a couple of them. That's the first time I ever worked with a female Marine, and she started boning other Marines, and the animosity and it just wasn't. To me, it didn't feel right.
What about the people who would say that there's a logistical issue with females being on the quote cutting edge, with being up on the front? I mean, without coming out.
What do you mean by the logistics, though? Okay,
well, there's a thing. There's a thing that happens to females monthly that doesn't happen to dudes. And listen, hold on for a minute, guys. Yep. If you're guys and gals, WTF Nation, if you're trying to call in and you can't get through, give us a chance. Keep trying. We'll get you on the air. Okay. Back to my statement. Some people would argue, and I'm not necessarily saying that this is my point of view, but some people would argue that the females require a little extra attention or hygiene, or I've even heard people say that because of a female's menstruation, that she's more subject to being sniffed out by canine units. I've heard a lot of things. What's your take?
Oh yeah. Well, this is my feeling. Is okay. If we're going on the cutting edge, as in frontline combat, it's life and death, right? So I feel like if it has anything to make it worse, don't mess with it. And you got a lot of, I mean, you're dealing with the life and death of our countrymen and women, and we don't need to, if it's going to upset the probability of life, don't bring it to the table. Don't even, if they're going to, if it changes any of the factors of, okay, if you can have a group of men go out and fight and not have that issue, and then if you have to even bring up the issue and you're going to sacrifice another man's life for that issue, it's not worth it.
So what you're saying is don't upset the status quo, or don't aggravate the current situation just in the name of gender equality.
I can't name one person's life that's worth it to upset the status quo. And, I mean, I'd rather see everybody come home alive than see equal rights, just because they want equal rights. To me, it's not worth it. There's life and death, and that's all it comes down to. In the end of things, money, all the other stuff doesn't matter. It's life and death. You're alive or you're dead. And if it's going to make it harder to survive, why are we even touching the subject?
That's an excellent point. I'll see what other people think. Thanks for your call, man.
Thank you, and hey, you got a great radio face.
I got a great radio. Yeah, I know. That's why I do radio.
No, you're doing awesome. Keep it up.
All right, brother. Thank you.
There was a lot of comments on the Facebook chat. Essentially, everyone was saying no. I think I've seen a couple of comments where they said, there are some chicks in some units that do go out and are with other direct action units filling that kind of role. But you got to remember, there are females out there that can do the job, but they're very few and far between. And there's a lot of females that are completely against females going into a combat role. So, I don't know. Should it be allowed? Yeah, maybe they should have the opportunity. But the standards for sure shouldn't be dropped just for political correctness.
At all. I was an engineer in a engineer combat battalion heavy. I had the opportunity to serve with a lot of females, maybe upwards of 20 during my 4 years, and 2 were worth their salt compared to what the guys would do. I'm not saying all females are shitty soldiers by any fucking means, by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just saying, from my experience, there was 2 out of probably a couple dozen that I wouldn't mind having, by my side. The end, really, that's just my experience, but 10% is my percentage of competent.
All right. Well, we got a couple of more callers. 912 has been trying to call in like forever, so go ahead.
Hey, how's it going, sir? Well, first off, I was living Bravo for 15 years, and this is how I take a look at it. If a female connects you to a job of a male, let her do it, right? Because I know for a fact that I've been to a few other countries where I actually seen a few female soldiers, actually South Korea, a female SF. She did the job as great as any other male. Now, the only issue that I actually see what's going on, if you actually do have females in infantry units, yes, there might be a few EO complaints. Yes, there might be a few sexual harassment cases. But hey, they want to be infantry. They want to do combat arms. But yet, just let them do it, though. Just let them get that experience that we actually had experienced for so many years. But overall, I can definitely say this from actually seeing this before, is yes, I did have seen females outrun, outpush, and outruck some of these males. It's not because the standards dropping. It's not because of being male or female. But yet we're now in a whole complete different time zone that, yes, some of these females have a lot more heart, a lot more courage, a lot more commitment to some of these males. So overall, if they want to be in combat arms, let them be in combat arms.
But would you say that that the guys who are in these units who are so against having the females, are they holding on to some kind of tradition? Are they just misogynistic, or are they concerned that that somehow the females are going to cause a problem, or worst case scenario, not be able to, when it comes down to it, live up to the standard?
No. It's not about standard, though. It's these soldiers these days, this is the issue. If they got great leadership, if they got great, basically military bearings, it don't matter if it's male or female.
So
that's how I take a look at it.
So if they could meet the prescribed standard without the standard being changed to accommodate them, you don't have an issue.
No, I had no issue as being retired. I have no issue whatsoever. As long as they actually uphold the standards, as long as they actually can get the job done. That's what it's all about these days, is accomplish the mission and to continue on.
Well, I think General Rainey agrees with you, and thank you for the call. Thank you for your input.
Hey, no problem, man. I just want to give a quick shout out to pretty much all the soldiers out there that's continuing to serve. I definitely want to say thank you for all y'all services, and take care.
Right on. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
All right. We've had somebody else that's blowing the phone lines up, so they'll be calling back in a minute. But
during that, some of these other guys and gals were bringing up some other comments, which is very fucking valid. 95% of the guys can't fucking do the standard. So why are you hating on the chicks when the guys can't do that?
That's
shit?
right. 937, you're on the air. Go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
Hello.
Hey.
How are you guys doing today?
Pretty good.
Good, man.
All right. So I've been trying to call in. I missed. You guys might have already talked about this before. We're still talking about women in the combat forces?
Yes, we are.
All right. So, this is something I've talked a lot about with fellow soldiers and stuff like that. And one thing that we, when you talk about women being in the combat field, I saw a bunch of the comments on there, and people were saying like that the standards can't be lowered. And that's something that has to stay true, because those women who do make it to that level, if that's what they want to do, then they should be able to do it. But at the same time, those women who are there, going to Ranger school or whatever, they're just not your regular woman. They didn't just enlist and pop right in there. These women are, they're unlike many other women, if you know what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
So, but then, you have like the, how you would argue if, you were speaking, with a politician or something like that. I mean, as far as the people in America, allowing this to happen, or the people that are in, higher ranks of the military allowing this kind of stuff to happen, would be, think about all the gruesome things that could happen. I mean, just imagine if your daughter was in a combat situation, she gets held captive, and, this conversation could lead to things as easy as, if she gets taken hostage and is, what would happen to her? She would be raped and used and used and used and used until,
That's been a recurring theme in this debate, I guess, for lack of a better term. That theme has come up over and over, and we always kind of point people towards the fact that it's not just people out on the front, on the cutting edge, the leading edge, that are subject to captivity. Are they more likely to be captured? That's if they're in direct contact, I would suppose so. But the face of warfare is changing, as you all know, and it's, there's no more defined front. So I think that argument has some validity, but I don't think it holds water.
It's especially when you look at that Jessica chick. I can't remember her last name.
Jessica Lynch.
Yeah, there you go. So I mean, from the story I know, she kind of done it to herself. I got that, but I mean, she wasn't in no combat unit. I mean, and look at the shit she was.
She was a fucking truck driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was an 88 Mike.
Yep.
I mean, regardless of your job, when you're in combat, I mean, everyone knows the fucking risks. That's what you sign up for. So, I don't know.
So it's interesting to me, caller, that you brought up, that you brought up politics. How much of this is a push by politicians to make some sort of a statement?
Well, I think that, that's 100%. Right now it's not just in America. If you look at Germany, you look all around the world, how we're connected online, everybody's sharing ideas. The world is being taken over by, for lack of better words, a liberal mindset. Everybody thinks everything should be fair. Everybody,
Yeah, Raptor 7 loves liberals.
You might disagree with this, but I mean, look where we're heading now. I mean, this country now is, I mean, some people might not agree, but we're having the most racial tension in this country than we have.
Oh, it almost sounds like that you've listened to a previous show where I made the statement, and I'll make it again. Barack Obama has done more in the past 8 or 7 years and change to racially divide this country than any other president who came before him. I stand by that statement.
You're here. Approved.
And that's right. I mean...
Raptor 7 loves what?
Lots of stuff going on here, guys. So we've got a couple of more people trying to call in. I want to give everybody an opportunity to make their voice heard. So thanks for the call, man.
Right, hey, thanks for having me on, guys.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
You too.
Lots of people calling in with similar but slightly different opinions and takes on the whole women in combat thing.
I think we need to get more phone lines.
Yeah, we probably do. If you guys want to call in, the number is 415-889-8367, 415-88-WTFNR. Where's the 415 area code? Isn't that some liberal part of California?
I think so, yeah.
We're
not in, by the way.
No, absolutely not. That's just the story behind the phone number. I needed something that ended in WTFNR, so that's what we ended up with. Guys, give us a call. Feel free to give us a call. Coming up in about half an hour, we're going to have Seth from the Forgotten Infidels as our guest tonight. He's going to be on to tell us about his organization. And at some point, we're going to have to play Are You Smarter Than a Mini Raptor, which is a little contest we do here on Monday nights for your opportunity to win a WTF Nation Radio sticker. Let's go back to the phones now. WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air.
Hi. I just have some, women are tough. They can endure pain like childbirth. But out of respect for them, that's why we don't allow them to go in the front line to join the infantry.
So
that's my take on women. It's out of respect that you shouldn't allow them.
So out of respect for females, you disallow them to do something that they may want to do. That sounds kind of counterintuitive.
Is it? For me, that's the way I look at it. I'm not underestimating them, the endurance. They can reach some pain, but as a man, I respect them. Let us be in the front lines.
I could see.
Okay, so you're taking the
his point of view.
Chivalry. Yeah, gotcha.
He's
all
being
right.
chivalrous.
Is that always chivalrous?
I
got to go look that up.
I just made that shit up. Don't worry about it.
Chivalrous.
Yeah.
That's a word now.
I could see where he's coming from. I don't necessarily agree with that's the reason that, women shouldn't be on the front line. But You know what? Different cultures are different cultures, and if chivalry means that the men fight the wars and the women hold down the home front, I could see that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, times they are a changing.
That fuck times changing.
That's an interesting take, though. That's a very interesting take on the whole topic of discussion. That
it is actually
one that I haven't looked at. So, I mean, I don't want to discredit.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you for your call.
Thank you.
I don't want to discredit what the guy's saying, but I don't necessarily agree with his point of view.
Agreed with that. I don't think he's whatever, different cultures. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fucking cool.
WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air.
Yeah, this is Iowa. If you're interested in old broke down soldier's opinion.
Hey, Iowa.
I think that let women join and then wait. And eventually you're going to have casualties and significant ones. And then if women still want to join after they've seen with their own eyes that they're just as vulnerable as anybody else, if they want to stay in the infantry, give it to them. Let them stay. As long as they're willing to accept that risk with everybody else, I say let them go.
You know what, Iowa? Excellent point. Remember the other night, Redleg, I was talking about how during that long-ass bus ride, I was listening to the Serial podcast of Bergdahl and all that shit, and how they just had him like tied up, spread eagle with a loincloth, and they'd come in and make 13-year-olds bring him his food so they wouldn't like build a bond with him, and they'd whip his feet with extension cords and shit.
Right.
What do you think would happen to a female? I mean, granted, this is a Bergdahl situation, but it's still a POW situation at some point, right? And I damn sure wouldn't want to be I wouldn't want to be a dude as a POW, let alone a woman. What do you think's going to happen to a chick when she gets fucking...
Get this. Everyone signs on the fucking dotted line knowing that, especially at a time of war, that the chances of you going downrange is pretty fucking staggering. So if a female joins a combat unit, unless you're completely fucking dumb and all you do is eat crayons, you know that if you get fucking caught, you're fucked. So you have to fucking know that shit, but yeah, in more ways than one.
It was very eloquently put.
That shit has to come into your head, and if it doesn't, then you have no fucking room in the army, let alone in the fucking infantry unit.
Right, so essentially, there, I guess, are two classes of females who want to be in combat arms. Those who understand the risks and accept them, and those who are trying to make a statement. The latter, I think, probably have no place in the infantry or any other combat unit because they're in it for the wrong reasons. G.I. Jane. Thank you, Iowa. You don't like my music, I know. This dude hates my music when I play it. WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air.
Yeah, just calling to discuss about the current topic going on, women in
Let her rip.
combat arms.
Go for it. Turn your radio down.
So,
yeah, do that first,
please.
Yeah, my point of view is something I haven't heard talked about too much is women are more prone to being more, have that motherly instinct and kind of caving in the heat of the moment when a man might not feel so perfect. Example is, say you have, an insurgent or an enemy or whatever, kid or woman strapped up with an IED or a gun or RPG or whatever, and you might be the one behind the trigger that has to make that call,
They're going to hesitate because their feelings get in the way, their emotions.
Exactly.
I don't think that's limited to just... Well, that time of the month.
I thought you were going opposite of that. I totally thought you were going the other direction, dude, of like chicks get all emotional and motherly instinct and, this is going to piss some chicks off. Fuck it. I don't care. But like then they get that time of the month and they're extra fucking rageful with less thought of consequences. So I thought that's...
Well, I was going to go the opposite. I've known chicks as both that time of the month, and it's like... It's almost like a split personality. You have no idea what you're going to get.
Jekyll and Hyde, right?
We don't say that time of the month on WTF Nation Radio. Our term is Shark Week.
Shark Week!
There we go, Shark Week.
So, yeah, some chicks, when it's Shark Week, are fucking, hide. Some chicks, when it's Shark Week, want to cry the whole time. Some chicks,
absolutely. And when you have that variable in there that, that's something you can't calculate, and that's super damaging to the mission, to the unit or whatever's out there,
I know both the chicks.
Good for the force.
Both the chicks that I'm looking at in the cam at WTFNationRadio.com both look like they want to kick my ass, and I wouldn't put it past them after me saying all this shit.
This is an argument that we hear a lot. Is it a valid argument? Who's to say? We won't know for some time. Hopefully, somebody will do a study once all of these women it's coming, guys. It's inevitable. The Army has mandated that females be allowed into combat units. This is not a discussion as to whether or not it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Well, yeah, it's absolutely going to happen. I think it's going to take a major conflict or a major war when we realize how much damage we've done to the overall strength and combat readiness that we can put forward.
So
for us to get our asses kicked, to realize we made some shitty mistakes.
So
we gotta,
based on your comments, the fact that you haven't exactly come out and said it, but based on your comments, I'm going to go ahead and deduce that you are against females in combat arms. That's your right, it's your opinion to feel that way.
Kind of getting back to Shark Creek real quick.
Let's talk more about Shark Week. Let's do that.
Chrissy says there's birth control that can put that shit off for years now.
There is.
Yeah, the shots and the implants and all that.
Yeah, all that crap. Yeah.
Yeah, but is that going to be something the Army's going to pay for, or is that going to be a voluntary?
I don't know.
Maybe the Army paid for my first wife's what is it? The
IUD.
The IUD, yeah.
Well,
they
maybe
pay for boob jobs and fucking liposuction and fucking all kinds of shit, man.
Well,
the Army will pay for it. Like, you can have one cosmetic surgery as long as it's medically necessary. The Army will fucking pay for it.
Aren't they paying to keep Bradley Manning like with boobs and a chick?
Yes,
right.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised.
Maybe DARPA's got something in the works where they fly a drone out, right? Oh, come on, hear me out. They got a drone that shoots this birth control shot at chicks, like so they don't have to go to sick call. They just fly the fucking drone out there and shoot them with some birth control, and then Shark Week, is suppressed for a while. I don't know.
So you're saying we should fucking contrail our troops with fucking birth control
maybe
medication?
Possibly. I don't know what I'm saying.
I thought they were just gonna start doing house calls next. You get some doctor shows up to your room and just sticks you with something, or you just spread it, you go on the bed and he does his work, and that's it.
Oh, I had to. Hey, turn your radio down. Unknown phone number. Hey, thanks.
Turn that shit down.
Oh, bro. Is it gone? No, I had to hang up on it. Listen, guys, if you're going to call in, guys and gals, WTF Nation, if you're going to call in, please turn your radio down like the instant we pick up. Otherwise, it causes chaos.
I'm going to get drunk and start yelling about shit.
Right, maybe. Thanks for your call, man. Thanks for your input.
Yep. I appreciate it, fellas. Have a good one.
All right, brother.
Thanks, brother.
All right.
I'm gonna get on the horn with DARPA. I think it's a pretty good idea. WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air. It's unknown caller.
Gonna crop dust?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
No, I'm not gonna crop dust them. They're gonna be like surgical precision strikes.
You know what it's gonna be in fucking 20 years? Everybody's gonna be like Gulf War syndrome, except it's gonna be this mass crop dust birth control.
Yeah, we got you on the phone. Yeah, it's gonna be dudes running around with boobs because of all the estrogen. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, you caught us mid conversation.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Go fuck yourself.
I like this guy's attitude.
I like this guy already.
I was just going to say that. It's like, I think he's going to say, go fuck yourself. You're talking over him and shit.
Yeah. What's on your mind, man?
You're a faggot.
Listen to your
Hey, this page rocks though, for real.
Oh, thanks, man. This is kind of new for us. I mean, the radio station's been around for over a year, but it's the first time we've done anything live on the page.
Dude, I've seen you guys. I'm an MP at Bragg. I've seen you guys pictures of people run the gate and stuff. I love your pages.
That was
Thanks,
you at GameStop. I remember that one.
If you're an MP at Bragg, go fuck yourself.
Oh, come on, man! Don't be.
You know how many tickets I got from them faggots?
Don't let your personal feelings get
Damn
involved.
it, Pie. Listeners, radio.
Yeah, like thousands.
Hey, I don't write tickets, all right, man?
Oh, good. Okay.
Well, we can be friends then.
Unless you're an officer, I write you a ticket.
Oh, no, I was just here.
I work for a living.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
You just said last night you don't work anymore.
I'm a bum. I'm on Obamacare and an Obama phone.
One of the questions that somebody sent in when I was doing the Q&A thing earlier, somebody asked, is this my, like, quote, job? And the answer is yes. U.S. Army WTF Moments pays me a shit ton of money to do this, enough to live on. And I don't have to do anything else.
Where the shit is my money? Where's my cut?
Yeah, don't we get royalties or something?
And checks in the mail.
This whole last year, you've been like, man, we're all working for free and shit. Meanwhile, you're fucking coke and hookering it up over there.
I don't have a day job. WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, Red? I've been a fan of this site since about 2010, I guess, my first time calling. You mentioned calling up DARPA and shooting up, I guess, birth control on ladies out in the field and whatnot.
Yeah. Did you like that idea?
Kinda, and it's kind of a throwback. If you look at some of World War II history, they fed our boys saltpeter, and when we were out in the field, well, back in World War II, so they wouldn't get erections.
Can you imagine a bunch of 19-year-old kids running around and they can't get it up? Oh, frustrated.
All these fine ass French hookers, dude. You can't fucking pop a boner.
But yeah, I have a opinion about the whole women in combat thing. If they can do the job to standard, then fucking let them do it.
So you don't have any issue with what I brought up earlier with that Marine dude that called in about you build a team, you have a combat team, and the more specialized the unit, of course, the more cohesive the team is kind of required to be, I guess, for lack of a better term. And then one of the chicks on your team gets knocked up and you're fucking short a man and you got to get some fucking brand new dude. That doesn't have like a play on how you feel about it at all?
It does, but I'm an engineer in the civilian side. I'm a reservist right now. But what I think, like, if, say, for instance, give them a fucking pregnancy test, 10 days out, like if you get picked up from Moab, or if you guys, hey, we're going on a field problem, or hey, we're getting deployed.
They'll put them on like a 2-hour recall or a 16-day recall and no boning, and then they go down range.
Yeah. well, don't do it down range, I mean.
Well, of course not down range,
in a situation.
They got to be.
You end up in a situation like that, then.
You get put on a 2-hour recall, which means you can't drink. Or a 6-hour recall, you can have one beer. Or now the chicks get put on a fucking 28-day recall of where no fucking unprotected sex before you fucking go down range. We don't need you getting pregnant and fucking get sent back to the rear kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, shit, we did it when I got deployed. They said you can't do shit for the next week. Can't blink, can't breathe, just sit. So, all right, fine. If you made that obligation, just like you guys have, I've raised my right hand. I said I'm going to do this shit for better or for worse. Then own up to your fucking obligation. Just do your damn job.
I like it. Let's add some shit to the UCMJ.
Do you really think though the Army can restrict your sexual interactions? Like I got it. If you're on fucking you're on call or some bullshit like that. You're limited to what you can do. You can't fucking drink. You can't do this. You can't do that. But can you really say to someone, hey, you can't fucking bone?
You can. I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can say whatever you want.
Well, if you're a chick downrange, every deployment that I've been on, there's no sex downrange. And the only way they could really prove it is if you get caught or you're a chick and get pregnant downrange. Right. And then what? Fucking company grade. So same shit, right? You end up being pregnant and they could time it to where it was pre-deployment during this fucking, you need to get your shit together for pre-deployment. And they could prove it, then, slam them, company grade or whatever. But I guess that's the only way you could really prevent it. They could do it while you're downrange. Why not extend it out a month prior?
I guess.
I've always said you can make any decision you want. The decision's really, really easy to make.
Oh, yeah.
You do not.
I guess
all
it's
you
no
have
different.
to fucking do is deal with the repercussions.
I guess it's no different than support MSs or the non-combat MSs where females deploy, and they get knocked up before they go downrange. So I mean, there's combat MOS is a little bit more specialized, I guess, in the terms of them going downrange to do a specific job. So if a chick gets knocked up, then they're down one guy, so to speak.
Well, in my unit, some fucking chick gets knocked up. Our crappy bulldozer operator fucking got pregnant, can't come down range. Thank God, right? But I mean, when you're in a unit that needs somebody, and you need a fucking team that works as a team, that's a little more of a hindrance than there's just some dumb bitch that fucking got knocked up that couldn't operate fucking equipment in the first place. Fuck her, you know?
You know, Yodi on the Facebook chat brings up a very good point, and I completely forgot about this, but I've experienced this twice. You know, you have these females, regardless of their MOS, that get knocked up and then fucking get discharged because of it. Like, there's some fucking regulation, I can't remember it off the top of my head, that says if you get pregnant, you can opt to leave the service under honorable conditions.
Yeah.
That's horseshit.
It's like a hardship. Yeah, it is horseshit, I think. It's like a hardship discharge, I guess.
But I mean,
if you're a single I remember that. If you're a single mother or some shit. Or
yeah,
a
some
single
crap
father,
like that.
some crap like that.
But I mean, that's bullshit in itself. I mean, you know your circumstances. So if anything, that's your fucking problem. That's your fault. I mean, that the army or the unit shouldn't have to fucking suffer because you eat crayons for fucking lunch.
Well, like I said, you made the decision. Are you willing to deal with the repercussions? If you don't want to deal with the repercussions of that said decision, don't fucking make it.
Hey, do what's in the limit of your pay grade. That's my motto.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'm going to hop off.
Hey, thanks for the call. You're awesome.
Yeah, thanks for the call,
Thank
brother.
you guys for your service. You know, all that happy stuff.
Thanks, man. Thank you. I'm going to. All right, man. We got to get in. I'm going to close the phone lines to this particular topic for the time being. We got to do. Are you smarter than a mini raptor? And then we got to at some point get our guest on the show tonight. We got to get the mini raptor in here, guys, gals. This is a game that we do every Monday night for your chance to win a WTF Nation Radio sticker. You can pick the one that showed up on Colonel Admiral Stryker. And if you haven't seen that photograph, yes, one of our stickers actually made it onto his Stryker and various other locations. They're everywhere. So if you want one of those, there are 5 designs to choose from. You can go to WTFNationRadio.com and go to the shop or the store or whatever it is. I think it's the shop. And look at the 5 designs, and if you win, if you are in fact smarter than Mini Raptor, you'll get a WTF Nation Radio sticker of your choice. All you got to do to play is call 415-889-8367, 415-88-WTFNR, and I got to get Raptor Mom in here to do this, and now I don't know where to search for her in this freaking computer.
Push all the buttons.
There she is.
All the buttons.
There's Raptor Mom.
Some shit'll work out.
Something will happen.
Yeah, I promise.
Hi, Raptor Mom.
Hello.
All right.
Hey, y'all.
All right. What we need is a contestant. So whoever calls it next, okay, this guy or gal is going to play, whether they like it or not. WTF Nation Radio, you called in to play Are You Smarter Than a Mini Raptor, right?
Oh, okay, I'll play.
All right, good. Sweet. I love it when they cooperate.
No, I was just going to say about the that chapter 8 bull crap, but I'll play. Hell yeah!
All right. Well, I gotta find the questions. So
while Redleg finds them questions, give us some kind of name we can call you other than caller.
It's me.
Me. Okay, there we go.
Is it Vince?
Is it Vince?
Yeah.
Vince, you can't fucking play, man. You play every night, every Monday.
Sorry, Vince. We gotta cut you out this Monday. If nobody else calls, we'll call you back.
Yeah. All right. Someone else call in. If you want to play Are You Smarter Than Mini Raptor, call in now. 415-889-8367.
All of a sudden, we it's an opportunity to win something. Everybody clams up. They don't want to call.
Hey, while you're doing this, I'm hitting on your wife in the chat room, Redleg.
Oh, okay. I didn't know my wife was in the chat room.
I don't know if she is. Her camera's on and shit.
She look good?
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
Hey, got the glasses on. Looks like a hot librarian with her hair pulled back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife's
What's up, Ms. Redleg?
I think she said fuck off. Is that what you said?
I don't care. She could have typed it in the chat.
All right, we got to call her. WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air. Did you call in to play the game? Please tell me you did.
I did call in to play the game.
All right, who's this?
I'm Taylor.
Oh, Vince. Vince, I'm going to hang up on you now.
Okay.
Jesus. All right, what'd you say your name was, caller?
Taylor.
All right, Taylor. Vince calls in every time. And most of the time he loses.
I can't believe he doesn't have all the goddamn stickers yet. Fuck, man.
All right, Taylor, the way this works is you are facing off against the mini Raptor, who is how old, Raptor Mom?
10.
She's 10 years old. All right, and I'm going to read a series of clues. And when you have the answer, just call it out. And if you win, you win. And if you lose to a 10-year-old, you get ridiculed.
Of course,
You get to go suck it.
You get to suck it, she says.
And half of the U.S. Army WTF Moments Nation is a witness to it.
Right.
Just so you're aware, this is a real 10-year-old.
Yeah, she is actually 10 years old.
Hey, mini Raptor.
What?
Shots.
Shots.
That's what I'm talking about.
Minnie, are you ready?
Shots for days. That's what I'm talking about.
Minnie, are you ready?
Delicious and nutritious.
Are you ready?
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, everybody's ready. All right, the question is, what am I? Here are the clues. I am a type of bird.
Flamingo.
I can be tame or wild. I am quite the social one. A lot of people keep me as a pet.
Cockatoo.
Cockatoo. Look at this guy.
Oh, did he get it?
Yeah, he got it.
One for Taylor.
One for Taylor.
Yeah, good work. I was going to say parrot because I have one of them dumb things.
Right. All right, Taylor, here's how you got... Unfortunately, here's what you have to do to claim your prize.
Okay.
You have to... And I'm sorry to put you through this, but you have to come to WTFNationRadio.com, go into the chat, and tell...
Okay.
Oh, how are we going to be able to...
What if he sends a message on our Facebook page?
Okay, do that.
All right, hold on.
Go to the WTF Nation Radio Facebook page. If you send it to the U.S. Army WTF Moments Facebook page, we'll never see it. Because they get like 10,000 messages a day over there. Over here.
All right, let's see.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Message.
And Raptor Mom will see that and... excuse me. Get the information that she needs, and send you a sticker, whichever one you'd like.
Bark, bark.
We got time to do one more round of this. If somebody else wants to play, give us a call. 415-889-8367. 415-88-WTFNR. We got time for one more round of Are You Smarter Than a Mini Raptor for your chance to win a WTF
Thank you
Nation.
so much, guys.
Hey, brother.
I love your page.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Just wanted to give a shout out to the 1st Italian 5th Cavalry Regiment out of Fort Hood, Texas.
15 Cav. Right on.
Fuck yeah. Hey, make sure you go to WTFNationRadio.com, pick out which sticker, because there's, 5 of them?
Yeah, there's 5 of them.
And
There's
if you
5
get the shots sticker, Minnie will autograph it.
Yeah, so there's 5 different stickers, so go to WTFNationRadio.com, pick out which one you want, and then send the message to the radio page, WTF Nation Radio, on Facebook.
All right. Thank you so much, guys.
Hey, congratulations. Thanks, man. All right, next caller, 415-889-8367 for your chance to win a WTF. Vince says he's calling. Vince, I swear to God, dude.
Hey, Mini Raptor said no.
Vince. No, Vince.
All right. Approved.
Freeman
So
said
thank
the
you.
answer to that one was shitbird. It's not a shitbird, but that's
Close.
Yeah.
Birds are goddamn distracting.
WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air. You called in to play, correct?
Yeah.
Right on. Who is this?
Michael.
Michael.
Is that code for Vince?
No, this is not
No,
Vince.
I'm not the guy.
good.
It's not Vince's number. I would have.
Vince, no thank you.
Okay.
It's not Vince.
All right, here we go. The question's who am I, and here are the clues.
Okay.
Michael, you ready? Okay, you're ready. Who am I? I am a movie character.
Shots.
Okay.
I am a secret agent.
James Bond.
I am English. I always have a sexy sidekick.
Pie.
I assume that all women love me.
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers. Mini Raptor, what's going on? You're 0 for 2 tonight.
Damn,
Austin Powers.
Yeah, Michael got it. She's off her game. Is she sick, Raptor Mom, or is she not feeling well?
She's got a big project that's due tomorrow.
Ah, okay. Well, she better go get after it.
She's stressed with college work. Everyone in the chat was like, James Bond, yo, 007.
Yeah.
No one,
it was
still,
kind of
like Archer, Johnny English.
Mr. Bean.
Like everyone apart from fucking Austin Powers. Yeah, baby, yeah.
Oh, Ninja Dog finally got it. About time. You probably already heard it. Lag caught up.
Hey, Michael, if you want to message the WTF Nation Radio Facebook page, you could do that, or you can come to chat and message Raptor Mom, or you can just give out your information over the air and everybody will hear it, whichever one you want to do.
I'll send you guys a message on Facebook.
Okay, all right. It's probably your best recourse.
That's really a shout out to 1st Brigade, 82nd Airborne.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Shout outs.
Hey, Deuce.
Pie, you're so washed up.
Appreciate it, guys.
All right, thanks, man. Thanks for calling. Thanks for playing. Congratulations.
I've been a freaking evil doctor for 30 freaking years, okay? Yeah. 30 freaking years.
I like shots.
You like shots? You're
what
not
are
old
they?
enough for shots yet. Kool-Aid shots.
What are shots all about?
What are shots all about, Minnie? They are.
Drink them.
Well, yeah, that.
Well, yeah. You
Are
say
they
they're
good for you?
Delicious, and they're good for you.
She's a genius.
Yeah, she is, that kid.
This is the future of America, everyone. Fuck this liberal shit.
I'm going to take a quick music break, guys, for everybody that's listening to the radio station. Those of you who are watching the Facebook live stream will still be here, but it probably will be kind of slow for a few minutes while I get our guest, Seth from the Forgotten Infidels, on. He's going to be joining us right after this break. You're listening or watching or whatever. WTF Nation Radio. Wraps up.
Shots.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
say shots.
Bye, peoples who like shots.
WTF main page update with the nasty.
NCOs are starting to feel the wrath of defiant soldiers. A PFC in Launchstool told a sergeant to mind his business when the NCO attempted to correct the soldier for wearing unauthorized boots. A specialist told another NCO to go fuck himself in Hawaii when the NCO asked the soldier to remove his hands from his pockets. These are just a couple of examples of many instances of disrespect we see in the inbox each day. One commander is offering an interesting proposition for a 4-day pass for his troops. Any soldier that names his next child after him will receive a 4-day pass. Unfortunately, the pass cannot be used in conjunction with paternity leave. A highway in Rhode Island is now named after a soldier killed last year in a suicide bombing attack in Afghanistan. First Sergeant Angie McKenna, who enlisted when he was 18 years old, was a member of the Army Special Forces. On August 7th last year, Taliban insurgents blew up a truck outside the Special Forces base where McKenna was serving. They killed 8 security contractors who were on guard, breached the gate, and charged at McKenna, who fought the attackers and died from the small arms fire. The road between Warren Bridge and Mount Hope Bridge on Route 114 in Rhode Island is now called the First Sergeant Andrew McKenna Memorial Highway.
This has been your U.S. Army WTF Moments main page update. You're listening to Red Lake on the voice of U.S. Army WTF Moments. WTF Nation Radio. Call the show now at 415-889-8360.
Seth and Shay from the Forgotten Infidels. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hello.
So, I guess to kind of kick things off and tell our listening audience who they're listening to, tell us about your organization.
Well, we started this organization last year in June, roughly April to June when I was in the hospital. I was in the hospital roughly 10 months off and on, and we ended up losing our house, becoming homeless, and traveling about 22 states over the summer and just giving back to veterans. And we felt no veterans should ever have to go through what we went through. And so we just want to give back and just support veterans in any way we can in all forms and fashions of it.
So I saw where you are going to be basically hitting each of the lower 48 states soon to provide whatever kind of assistance you can for veterans. So tell me about that.
Well, this tour, I basically call it, is basically to put out the word of who the infidels are, what we're about to do, and along the way to collect change for vets. So we want to collect your change from your piggy banks to your jars to your change in your pockets to the change in your ashtrays. Everyone has 2 pennies, and if everyone in the world collects their 2 pennies and gives them to us, we are able to do huge things to get homeless veterans off the streets.
What have you guys done so far? I know you have done some things, but the listening audience may not be aware of it. What have you done so far?
So when we first started, we were real small, and like I said, we were in a rough spot ourselves. But we were able to connect veterans with other organizations that offered free phones, and that's a lot of what we do because a lot of it is information and knowledge and resources. And us going through this, we've met a lot of people, we have a lot of resources, and we know a lot of people. So like I said, we've helped connect veterans to get free to little no-cost phones. We've helped veterans get their water bill paid so it wasn't shut off. We've helped other veterans in the living situation. We've gotten veterans furniture. We've done a lot for a lot of people, and I mean, we have a lot more to do. And the next thing we want to do is this homeless veteran cause of just getting this change and getting land and getting tiny homes built and getting these veterans and these family members of veterans off the streets.
So I want to direct the listening audience to your Facebook page. Just look for the Forgotten Infidels on Facebook, and I've seen videos over the past few days that you have recorded. Dude, you're in the hospital.
Yeah, I just got out of the hospital yesterday and might be going back in again. Yeah, I'm still battling everything that I'm trying to get through while doing all of this.
So
these are service-connected things, right? You are yourself a veteran.
Correct. My husband is a disabled combat veteran who served 7 years for the Army. He ended up getting Crohn's disease while he was in Iraq, as well as PTSD and GERD. His case has been extremely extensive, I guess you could say. And he's been in the hospital now 50 times in the last 6.5 years. He has had 4 surgeries, blood transfusions, a very, very bad infection called C. diff 6 times now, and E. coli twice. And all of that is related to the Crohn's disease, which is service-connected.
And somehow you've still made time to do something to help other veterans when in fact you yourself are in need of help.
Well, we became homeless July 27th, 2015, and we never thought where that was going to take us when we became homeless. And we ended up being homeless 191 days, and we just traveled and traveled and traveled. We didn't expect to travel 22 states and Canada twice, but we traveled to West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Ohio area, hoping to find new housing out there because it's very cheap to live out there. But sadly, people out in that area just weren't able to adapt to people like Seth and I.
This is Pi here. I didn't know too much about you guys until actually earlier today. I was kind of going through the inbox and kind of just reading up on stuff, kind of trying to get knowledgeable on what's going on. And I read you guys' story, and oh my God, like I've heard of vets getting out and having a hard time, but you guys, holy shit! Like I was almost in tears. You guys blew me away. It's different from hearing you guys tell your story compared to reading actually what you went through. Like, you guys are way better than I ever would be. You guys went through some crazy times.
The crazy thing is I haven't even put the story completely fully out there. I've just hit a few key points of what had happened, and that's why we're so passionate about what we're doing, because we have been put in situations where we did receive help from strangers that were not good people. We actually received help from a stranger who said he was a veteran, and he actually really wasn't a veteran. And that situation could have turned very badly for our family, but luckily I have a good combat hero veteran in our family that takes care of us. But
now, when you say family, you have like 3 kids, am I correct?
Yes.
Right, 3 kids.
So you guys essentially traveled the country almost 2 times with 3 kids and lived out of your truck for like
with 3 dogs as well.
With 3 dogs for like damn near a year and a half, if not a little bit more.
No, it was 191 days, so it was just right under a year.
Okay, under a year. My bad. I'm from Thailand, not Asia. My math sucks.
Isn't Thailand in Asia?
That's because Asians are smart.
The way that I got turned on to the Forgotten Infidels was when we were in Arizona for the Redcon 1 Music and Awards show. There's this list of sponsors of organizations that sponsored the event, and despite everything that Seth and Shay have been through and are going through, and all of his health problems, Seth was there for one thing, and he also ponied up some money to help sponsor this veteran event, which was the event was a half about Redcon 1 and their music. And if you guys aren't aware of who Redcon 1 are, it's a group of veterans who do hip hop music, and they put on a thing, and that was about half of it. But the other half was these veteran organizations networking. There was recognition of a fallen soldier, and that fallen soldier's family was there. There was a ceremony about that. Alpha Canine, which is another one of these veterans organizations, donated a service dog to a guy while we were there. It's all about the veteran community, helping the veteran community. And Seth was there and was able to put up some money to help sponsor this thing. And it's amazing to me that you guys, despite all of your hardships, have found a way to give back to your extended family.
The reason why I think we give back so much to our extended family, being on the military side, the veteran spouses, and their children, is because honestly, Seth and I don't have any family. Both of our families abandoned us when we lost our home, or right before we lost our home, and they couldn't wrap their heads around basically what was happening. It's hard to talk about, and I hate to talk about it online because I don't want to talk about my family or his, but they just abandoned us, and so we have turned to the infidels, and we have turned to people who know what we're going through, who don't know how to get out of what they are going through, but we can get out of it together.
So what specifically sets the Forgotten Infidels apart from other veteran organizations who have a similar mission?
So yeah, like I think what sets us apart is if you want to be a member, if you want to be a part of the Infidels, if you want to call yourself a Forgotten Infidel, at that moment you have a duty to act, and it's a very simple duty to act. It's not one that you have to go to the bank. You don't have to break your bank. You don't have to take away from something you already have going on. It's a simple fact of if a veteran needs help and you have the ability to help that veteran, you have a duty to help that veteran, and you are mandated to help that veteran. You can't turn your back anymore and pretend that this problem doesn't exist in America. And it doesn't have to be where you need to go buy things or you need to donate things. It could be as simple as thanking a veteran, or if a veteran needs a ride to an appointment and you can give that veteran a ride to an appointment. And, all these things come through us, and we help vet people and, find the real veterans and try to weed out all these problems. But I think that's what sets us apart is we commit ourselves to this, that through anything, if we're able to help you, we will help you. And I take great pride in saying we're self-made, and that's what's going to make us great is it's us giving back, and we don't have to go anywhere for help because everything we get is from other infidels that want to help veterans, that don't know how to help veterans, and we provide that medium for people to be able to give back.
Hey, Seth, I got a quick question for you. Coming from the Facebook Live chat, Chris wants to know, he says, quote, what's the background on this guy? What units was he with? Really enjoying the show and want to know who he is. Now, obviously, PERSEC's a thing that we care really a lot about. So, I mean, you don't have to give specific units, but just kind of a background of what you've done in service.
All right. So, I joined the military in 2002 as 13 Mike, went to great old Fort Sill, got stationed there, 3 Corps Artillery, 212th Brigade, 6th Battalion, 32nd Field Artillery, proud Americans. And that's who I deployed to Iraq with, November 05 to November 06. And I'm not one real big guy to talk about my military, my deployment. That's for me and my guys that deployed. It's not really important now. But then after that, I went to 4th ID, 2nd Brigade, became their mailroom clerk, and pretty much med-boarded out of the Army after that. So I spent 7 years in total in the military.
Seth, would you be willing to take a phone call or two?
Sure. Okay.
If you guys want to call in and talk to Seth, it's 415-889-8367. Somebody was trying to call in earlier, but I didn't answer. I didn't know if you wanted to talk to anyone. 415-88-WTF-NR.
What else also sets our organization apart is we're kind of divided into two sides. My wife, Shay, is an amazing person. She really takes over this family side and the resources and like reaching out. When people reach us for help, she's the one that's doing all the research. She's the one finding the programs in their area, reaching out, trying to get their bills lowered, pretty much care packages together and send out. That's like her whole like mission and job, and she loves it and she's great at it and she's doing a wonderful job. And I take care of the veteran side more of this, where if somebody needs to talk, somebody is struggling, they reach out, I'll talk to them. I love talking to veterans. I think they're heroes in my book, and regardless of what they've done, they deserve 5 minutes of our time, and I'm always willing to give that 5 minutes for them.
There was another question in the Facebook Live chat. Someone said, made a comment, and they said, you guys should write a book. And I kind of been thinking about it for the past few minutes, and to me, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Like a book about your experiences, what you went through, and then with just the number of resources you guys must have. I mean, a book would be like an awesome idea. Have you guys thought about doing something like that?
It's funny that you say that, because the one person in my family who has supported me through everything in my life is my cousin Raina. And from the very beginning, she always said, you guys should write a book, you should do a Facebook page, you guys should do something, you need to put your story out there. And going through all of being homeless, the 191 days, Seth and I, we didn't want to necessarily put ourselves out there because we just weren't ready for the world to know everything that we went through. And since we have accomplished winning the VA on our own, and he now is 100% PTSD and 100% Crohn's, we are ready to put our world or our story out there for everyone to know so that we can help everybody, because at the end of the day, we have to help each other, because obviously the people in suits aren't helping us.
So we've got a caller on the phone now. Go ahead, caller. You're on the phone with Seth and Shay from the Forgotten Infidels.
Yes. First of all, I found your Facebook page, but I was wondering if you have a website and if you could put it out there.
So yeah, we're working with the guy right now to get our website up. It's taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. I'm not very computer savvy, and I try to tackle that mission myself. So it'll be out this week, hopefully, and we'll have a link on the Facebook page to it.
Okay, excellent. One of the main reasons I was calling is I'm on a committee for an organization called Troops to Trades. They have a Facebook page and a website, troopstotrades.org. And they basically, you're looking at job placement within the trades, plumbing, HVAC, electrical, etc. So I like networking, and I'm going to try to keep track of you guys. So as we find out about veterans that may need work or anything like that, hopefully together we can kind of, it sounds like you guys try to place them in homes, and then I have an opportunity for jobs.
Honestly, we try to place them with everything. Right now we have a case on our Facebook page. It's case number 2, a family who both the mom and the dad served for our country. They're both veterans. Neither one of them deployed, but they are struggling, and they're having typical struggles of adapting to civilian life and not having the income from military life. The husband is very capable of working. He just needs help finding a job, and that's one thing that I have started looking into, is finding a resource for people who can help me find veterans jobs who are able to work. So I would love to get in contact with you to get these veterans jobs.
Okay, well, I'll hit you up on your Facebook page. My last question is, if I'm looking at your cases on your site or on your page, what would be my first step to offer help?
The first thing is I have them listed as case 1, case 2, case 3, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to list anybody's names, and I leave it up to the veterans to post onto the walls if they would like to say thank you for whoever helped them. But if not, that they don't need to be obligated to say thank you. That's not what this is about. But you'll see that either the cases will be open or the cases will be closed. And if it's an open case, you can just see what I have left on there that I'm trying to complete for that family. And if it's closed, then obviously that case is closed and that family has received our help.
And you can always message the page too. You can always message the page about something, and we can get you guys in contact with who needs the help as well.
I'm very adamant about helping people who are really veterans. I think people who try to steal valor are cowards, and I know people personally who try to steal it, and I just want to help those people. So I verify every single person who comes our way, making sure that they really are veterans before I put them onto the Facebook page. So I want everyone to know that any case that I have on the Facebook page, it is a serious veteran in distress, and they need our help.
And if you guys want to check out the Facebook page, you can search for it on Facebook, Forgotten Infidels. But the actual address is facebook.com/Forgotten Infidel.
Okay.
That's where you can find them. Hey, man, thanks for calling in and offering up some help.
Thank you.
Hey, I really appreciate it, guys. Y'all have a good night.
All right, brother. Thank you. And we've got another caller on the line. If you want to do another phone call.
Yeah,
of course.
All right, go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
Hi, my name's Stephanie. I like to bring this up because we're talking about this great program that they're helping veterans going out of their way. And what would you do for the veterans, or what would you say to the veterans who this is hard. Sorry. My husband and I are struggling as well.
Well, what kind of issues are you having? Like, I know it's hard, but
We can't pay rent, utilities, the bills are piling up, and he has 14 years experience as an engineer, a carpenter. I've been to every job, taking him all over the towns, from Rayford, Home Mills, all the way to Lumberton and Raleigh to find a job. And they just tell him, just because of his resume, he's overqualified. How is that?
Overqualified?
Yeah, overqualified.
I get that too.
Overqualified.
I get that a lot too. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I was going to say it's sad. I hear that a lot. And even within my own family, the same things were said to both my parents.
Yeah.
And it breaks my heart for you guys who have worked so hard and who have accomplished so many things within your guys' careers. And now you're at a point in your life to where you don't know what to do or where to turn, and your body's hurt and the VA is not helping. And you guys are scared and you're stressed, and that's why we're here to help you. And I can't announce exactly everything of what I'm planning on how to help you guys. I just need to know that there are big things coming all over the place for veterans. And as long as you guys become infidel supporters, or if you're a veteran, become an infidel member, we can all tackle this together, and it's going to be amazing.
And I urge you to message our page and talk to us. Let us know what your struggles and your needs are if you don't want to put it out here. And I always tell people,
I just don't want to sound petty. I mean, I finally did get a job myself, but it's against doctor's orders, against doctor's advice because of my poor health.
Right.
And it's stressing out my husband, and he has PTSD. It stresses him out. Which,
is his PTSD service related?
Yes. He was deployed to Iraq several times.
I urge you, message our page.
If you message my page and answer my 80 million questions that I'm going to ask you, I will set up care packages to be sent to you guys so that you don't have to worry about toiletries or any of those type of items. If he has medical bills or doctor's appointments that you guys...
I have medical bills because we were in a car accident on the 20th, and the lady with is not really insured. So it's like my medical bills are stacked up. His are okay for now because he's a stubborn veteran. But he's just more worried about...
We're here to help with many things. I'm a walking resource, and I have contacts in at least 22 states now in the United States. And if I can't help you directly, or if the infidels can't help you directly, I will guide you to somebody who will help you and who is not going to pass you off like a number. And that's another thing.
I'm sorry that I do sound upset and curious. It's been hell for a year. It's been hell.
And trust me, we know how you feel, and that's why we're doing this.
We just want you to find comfort in the fact that, if you message our page, you're in the hands of the infidels, and we're going to help take care of you, because we don't do this alone. We do this together. And so we just encourage you to message the page, tell us your story, tell us where your needs are at, and we'll go from there, and we'll help you out as much as we can, and we'll get you to the people that can help you out.
Oh, thank you so much. You guys are a blessing. All of you are, and the veterans out there, thank you for everything you all do. Because people don't realize the sacrifices you guys make. Any veteran, for that matter, and their families, people don't realize the true struggles.
Guys, I got to interrupt for just a minute. I want to let everybody that's watching on Facebook, on the U.S. Army WTF Moments page, know. I just got a message. Facebook's going to cut us off in less than 1 minute. So if you guys want to continue to listen to or watch the video, there's two ways you could do that. Go over to youtube.com and look for WTF Nation Radio. We're live there. You can also go to WTFNationRadio.com And you'll see that same video, and then there's you can also get in the live chat. So, again, Facebook's going to cut us off, so probably the best place to go, WTFNationRadio.com, or go to YouTube and look for WTF Nation Radio. Caller, I hope that you get the assistance that you need, and just get in touch with the Forgotten Infidels, and they'll see what they can do to help you. We had a couple of other calls. She hung up, by the way. We had a couple of other calls come in during that call. If you guys want to talk to Seth and Shay of the Forgotten Infidels, give us a call here, 415-889-8367, 415-88 WTFNR. You guys need a break, or are you good?
No, we're good.
We're good.
Okay.
Hey, I did want to comment on that story you guys had going earlier about females in combat situations.
Oh, absolutely.
I addressed all of the talks earlier. I think if they can do the job and the same standards met, they should be able to do it. And as regards to getting pregnant, like right before deployment or anything like that, we all go out and celebrate when it's time to deploy. A lot of us in combat arms are crazy-ass people anyway. So there's no guarantee that one of your team members isn't going to go break his leg or break his arm or something like that in an accident, and you're going to have to replace that guy as well. So being that if you're in a 11 Bravo Ranger situation, 18 Series, Special Force, if you're in any kind of real combat situation, your mind over matter typically is higher than most people's. So you're going to be more aware of a situation and not put yourself in that situation because you're going to understand team first.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring up about helping vets find jobs because I heard that was a bit of an issue there. And I don't know if people have really looked at it, but I have found that most of the unemployment agencies have setups with the VA for helping vets find jobs, even showing them resources for vet-owned companies. That's how I found my job. I worked for a company that was founded by a veteran. It's still ran by a veteran to this day, and it's one of the largest corporations in the world.
And those are the kind of companies that I would like on my list so I can refer struggling veterans too.
Great. Enterprise Rent-A-Car, founded by Jack Taylor, World War II Navy fighter pilot.
Awesome. If you could message our page and let me know that he is a veteran supporter and that he hires veterans, that would be amazing.
Oh, yeah, no, most definitely. I don't know the link to your page, but it's the Forgotten Infidels, correct?
Correct. And you can just send me a message of that information, and I will start a list going. And let me know what state he's in as well.
Okay. Also, I heard the other caller, kind of touched me there about bills piling up, so on and so forth. I don't know about other counties, but the county that I live in, which is up in Washington State, they have a local VA resource for veterans through the county. It's 100% funded by the county. If you are a disabled veteran, you walk in there, show them your bills, show them that you've got disconnect notices, they will cut you a check on the spot to those companies and pay your bills right there.
Yep. Are you talking about the Everett Vet Center?
I'm sorry?
Is this the Everett Vet Center?
Yeah, it's Snohomish County. Okay, you're aware of that one. That's where I live.
Yes, I am.
We're just north of there.
Oh, okay, great. Well, maybe sometime we can meet up then, because I live in Everett, so.
Yep, we're in Skagit.
Okay, Mount Vernon, Burlington?
Burlington.
Okay, yeah, I get up there every so often, so we're not that far away. I've got a few resources if you guys ever want to, get together sometime. We can definitely go over some things and see what we can put together to help our fellow vets.
We would love to. That's what this whole point is, what we're trying to make.
All right. Well, that sounds great. So I'll try to find your website and try to get connected with you there.
All right. Thank you. You have a wonderful evening.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you for calling. There's a question that I was going to ask earlier of you guys, and that question is, you have a bunch of people listening to you right now. What advice would you give to, or what message would you send to the soldier on active duty? And the reason I ask that is because a large portion of the people that follow U.S. Army WTF Moments and that listen to WTF Nation Radio are, in fact, active duty soldiers. So what would you tell them especially the guys that are close to getting out?
What I would say to them is, one, everybody knows a veteran, so reach out to those veterans and let them know who we are. But my best advice to you guys is don't listen to what other people have to tell you. Listen to the fact that you need to start any type of VA claim right away. Don't wait 5 years like my husband did because he thought it was taking benefits that he didn't need. You need to start your VA claims right away, because if you went to deployment, you have 5 years of treatment at the VA for free. If you did not go to deployment, I believe it's 2. But everyone needs to start their VA claim right when they get out.
I waited.
I 100% agree with that. I waited almost a decade.
I waited 16 years before 16 or 17 years.
Think how much money you lost because they only back paid you a year.
Well, no, I don't have a disability claim with the VA, but I mean, even just something as simple as getting enrolled in the VA healthcare system, it takes a little time, and you need to be prepared for when something comes up.
Right, and just because you don't have something currently right now that you don't think is related to your military service does not mean that it really isn't really related to your military service, and you can always put a claim in at any time.
I dealt with PTSD, nightmares, social anxiety, hypertension, all that fucking shit, right? For a decade, popping over-the-counter sleeping pills, drinking myself to sleep, for 10 fucking years. For the first 5 after I got out, I was just a wrecking ball of trouble, getting bounced in and out of jail, got a DUI, fucking all kinds of shit. And then, I was fortunate enough to have an ex-girlfriend that said, you got some PTSD, maybe you should go get it looked at. And I did, and 12 fucking years later, this was 4 years ago is when I finally started the claim. Which was a decade after I got out of the military. Don't do it, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking get out. Go see a fucking shrink. I know it sucks. You're not asking for help. Reintegration is one of those things that I think should be a way bigger issue from when you discharge to where you try to transition into civilian life. That's a big change.
Big change.
Don't fuck it off and think you're a hero. If you're a little bit fucked up, find an outlet. Go to the VA. Go get your shit enrolled. You got free health care, motherfuckers. Go use it. It may not be the best, but it's better than fucking nothing and racking up $20,000 hospital bills.
Let me just say, Mrs. Seth, because I can't remember your first name. I apologize.
It's Shay.
Shay. Shay, let me just say thank you for everything you have done, because the unbelievable spouses out there are always overshadowed by this typical depender cloud that constantly floats around active duty and stuff. But it's women and guys like you, the spouses of service members, that behind the scenes pick up the pieces from guys that are just that have no life because they don't want a life anymore. They're done. They have nothing to give because there's nothing left. And it's you guys that truly are the freaking heroes behind this whole thing. So from me, and I know from the rest of the crew here at WTF Nation Radio, thank you very much for what you do.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. And I just want to tell all the other spouses out there that don't know what to do or how to help that there's many things that we can do and we can help. I just happen to have a very big mouth, and I'm just learning how to use it correctly.
I'm a firm believer in the statement that behind every, broken or damaged veteran or soldier, there's a woman that kind of helps pick up the pieces and put them back together again. And that I just want to echo Pi's statement to you, Shay, that what you're doing is great. I think you and Seth together make a great team, and the community appreciates greatly everything you're doing. And I look for you guys to do really big things in the future. I know you're a relatively new organization, but so far you're doing big things for the community.
Right. We are a new organization, and one thing that I want to touch on the family side of things of why I feel like we are different than other organizations is because before we lost our house, when Seth was battling in and out of the hospital for 10 months straight, I reached out to anyone and everyone that had an organization to help veterans who would help me. And I was denied after denial. Every single organization that I reached out to denied me because we had not had a claim with the VA. And I absolutely thought that was bullshit, and I would yell at these people because my husband has a DD-214 and he served for this country and you're not going to help him. Fuck you. Basically, that's how I felt. And then that's why we started the Forgotten Infidels, because I don't want people to say, I don't have a VA rating yet, I know you won't help me. I want someone to come to me and say, my husband has a DD-214 or my wife has a DD-214 and I need help. I'm in distress. I'm going to help you. Those are the people I'm going to help.
Very well said. Let's take a break. Give everybody a chance to catch their breath. And let me do some station stuff here real quick. Tune in tomorrow night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. 5 o'clock out on the left coast, Raptor show. Raptor 7's going to have Alpha K9 on.
Awesome.
Another great organization that's helping veterans. We got a show every night. Those of you who are first-time listeners, we do this 7 nights a week here on WTF Nation Radio. I guess probably we should start doing that Facebook thing more often. People really dig that. So, we're going to take a break, a couple of songs, and then we'll be back with more with Seth and Shay from the Forgotten Infidels right here on WTF Nation Radio.
Shots.
Awesome.
From the basement of the Pentagon, this is WTF Nation Radio.
And we're back, guys, here on WTF Nation Radio. Thanks, everybody who's still hanging around. We got about an hour of show left. And if you're just joining us, hey, how you doing? This is WTF Nation Radio, the voice of U.S. Army WTF Moments. We're joined tonight by Seth and Shay of the Forgotten Infidels. Go check them out on Facebook. It's easy. There's a search thing on there. Just go look for it. Facebook.com/ what is it, Pi? The exact URL?
Facebook.com / Forgotten Infidel.
Without an S.
Yes.
Doing great things for the veteran community. And I was listening to some of the off-air conversation just now. And it turned to the... you said the crisis... I heard you guys talking about the crisis line, helpline thing. Were you talking about the VA's crisis line?
Yeah, the VA's veteran crisis line. I'm not ashamed to put it out there. I've been there. I've called it once. I didn't give any personal information. I didn't have any cops called on me. But they were completely useless and essentially passed me off to someone else.
Passed you off to someone else. And that's a shame because that is your government, our government, an organization founded by our government, and a program put in place by the organization founded by our government, who would just as soon pass you off to someone else as they would help you. Meanwhile, there's an organization like Battle and Distress. All volunteers, all either current or former service members, and I've heard nothing but good things about those guys. So why the contrast between the government organization and an all-volunteer organization?
Well, I think, we were kind of talking about this the other night when it comes to the VA. There truly are some individuals in the VA, like if you're speaking on a personal level, that people want to help. Like there are some nurses and some doctors that truly believe that the VA is their thing because they want to be there for veterans. The thing that gets in the way is it becomes institutionalized, and then they have to follow certain stupid-ass rules from above, kind of like the Army, that kind of tie their hands in so many ways. I mean, and at the end of the day, people are always going to look out for themselves first because, I mean, you're not going to give up food on the table for your kids versus someone else. So I think that's where the big problem comes in. Now, if it was privatized and ran like a regular commercial company, that would be so much different.
The way that I kind of look at it, after going through everything we've gone through with the VA and in different states we have seen different VAs, I think that you have your crappy people all over this world, and sadly the VA just has more people who have negative lives who don't want to do positive things, and instead the number is less of people who want to do positive things, and that's the problem. Whereas you have people like small organizations like us where we're determined and we're passionate and we're ready to make changes happen, where the VA is stuck in their ways, basically.
Yeah, well, the VA has a big, thick binder of policies and procedures that have been set in place by people who have zero contact with those that they're supposed to be assisting.
Right. The VA has an agenda. At the end of the day, the VA has an agenda, and they I don't like to say it, but they put money in their pocket off of hardworking veterans. And like you were saying, people like Battle and Distress, where you hear nothing but great things from these people, it's because these people are truly dedicated with their ideas and their visions and their beliefs in giving back to veterans, and they're not going to do it for money. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's where the problem lies. I've called the VA crisis line way more than once, my brother. I've called it a few times, and I have mixed reactions about it. It goes either way, and I think it depends on who you get that night. And I support calling it if you're ever in distress and you ever need to talk to somebody, because hopefully when you call, you're going to get the person you need. Don't be afraid to call it. You guys should call it if you need it. But there are other people out there that do a lot more and help a lot more.
Well, yeah, and it's interesting, and I don't want to dwell on this too much, but you guys bring up the issue of the VA crisis line, and I don't know if you recall, but recently I guess a veteran-type radio show that I'd never heard of kind of got their ass in a crack for calling the VA crisis line and tying up a line with a bogus call to kind of prove a point. I guess what I'm trying to say in a roundabout kind of way is, if you're going to utilize that resource, make sure you need it. And by all means, if you feel like, if you or someone around you feels like you need it, call it. But don't call for the purpose of being a dick and tying up the line for somebody who does actually need it. And I think those guys have been dealt with.
Yeah, I fully agree with you on that. If you're gonna call because you need it. Like, don't let the people that think that they're not doing the right job. Let them do their job with the people who need it.
Is Redleg's leg really red? No. Doesn't make any sense.
They're obviously not artillery.
Right.
I think there's only been like 5 guys in history that joined artillery.
Yeah,
Redleg being the second after Jesus.
Me, Jesus, and me, and Seth, and then a couple other dudes.
Yeah, they're all like closely affiliated with the Infidels as well.
Those of you who are just tuning in, we're joined tonight by our guest, Seth and Shay of the Forgotten Infidels. And tomorrow night, during the Raptor Show, Alpha K9's going to be on to talk about their organization and what they're doing for the veteran community.
Those guys are a great group of guys. I met the CEO of that Saturday in Arizona. Those guys are amazing. They do some awesome things.
Well, the dude's kind of a dick because I'll let Raptor 7 talk about this.
Did I not meet you in Arizona?
You definitely could have. I was there.
Well, I was probably pretty drunk, but I tried to shake as many hands as possible. I can't believe. Did we meet them? Redleg?
I mean, we did, but
Boone. Soldier Hard and Boone Cutler made an announcement about the Forgotten Infidels during the break.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember hearing about it, but I didn't. You guys were there. Holy shit.
Yeah, people weren't being quiet and listening to what we had to say, so I stood up and took the microphone and said, "Listen up, be quiet."
Wait, people weren't being quiet. It was probably our table. We apologize for
us?
that.
That's exactly the question I was going to ask.
Don't know
was there a certain VIP table up at the 1 o'clock area?
No, I knew where you guys were at. It wasn't you guys. It was before the concert.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, we were outside then.
Kevin Cameron from Alpha K9 is going to be on tomorrow.
Great dude.
Yeah.
How about Kevin macking on trying to run game on our arm candy the whole night? I want to talk to him about that tomorrow. Yeah, we had some chicks with us, and Kevin's just trying to run game on them.
We're showing up like fucking G's, right? Or me and Redleg talked, and we're like, hey, let's bring all the bitches. So we brought a bunch of chicks, and we showed up looking like gentlemen with some ladies, and then we fucking Kevin Cameron proceeded to get all our fucking arm candy shit-faced, and then security showed up, right? And he bails, right? He was hanging out with us all night until he got our fucking entourage shit-faced, and then he bounces the fuck out. He gives away his dog and hides, from security. Fucking dickhead. And we're the ones fucking having to deal with, hey, maybe you guys shouldn't be being loud when people are talking. I'm like, Kevin Cameron got our fucking entourage drunk.
I remember that.
Yeah, when Ken was up on stage, if you guys listen to the show
Brown hair, I think.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one. If you guys remember the Friday show, not you guys in particular, but anybody that's listening, we had all the Redcon 1 guys on there, minus Soldier Hard, and Panda tried to let me have it over, our entourage getting drunk, and I'm like, you blame fucking Kevin Cameron from Alpha K9, motherfucker.
I want to touch base on something about Redcon 1. We never heard of them until about a year ago when we were starting our organization, and their music just speaks to you like no other. And the whole year that we were homeless, that's all we listened to. Every single day we listened to at least one song from them to give us motivation to keep going, to not give up, to find our mission. And our mission is to help other veterans who are going through the same thing that we went through. And
how good is that shit, right?
It is so amazing. And it's to the point where all 3 of our children love Redcon 1. They listen to it every single day.
They don't even like rap that these guys have turned.
I hate rap.
I'm the same way. Like, I'm the only kind of rap I ever listen to is Eminem. It's because I'm a white guy, so that's all those white guys do. But Redcon 1, like, if you listen to them, it's not commercialized rap, so it's not really rap. It's
real.
Yeah, it's like, especially coming from the warfighter community, you can relate to that. And you don't feel like all gangster and fucking out place and shit when you're riding down the road blasting and stuff. It's like it truly does hit a spot. I mean, and they have a number of freaking songs out there. If you can't find a song, sorry, say again.
I said I think they have 26 albums between all of them.
They do.
Yes.
You can get them all on iTunes and tune in anywhere you can buy goddamn music. That's where they're at.
Yeah, and if you can't find a song that actually hits your feels and you can relate to, then you have issues. I mean, you don't have to be a huge rap person. Like, just listen to the freaking music. It's insane, man.
Yeah, and when we started listening to them, that's where I heard about the Spartan Pledge. And from the moment I started listening to them, I told Shay and everybody, I want to take this Spartan Pledge. I want to be a part of it. But I only want to do it with Soldier Hard and Boone. And I started messaging Soldier Hard like back in June a year ago, and I didn't get anything, and I just kept going and kept going. And when they heard about us and reached out to us to come to that event in Arizona and asked if I would go on stage and do the Spartan Pledge with Soldier Hard and Boone, I thought I was going to piss myself. I lost it. It was awesome that I was able to do that. And it's real. It does change lives, and it does help people. And those guys represent something that is just also untouchable and unbelievable and is powerful.
So, Seth, since you've taken the Spartan Pledge, for any of our listeners that don't know what it is or hearing it for the first time, and they may think it's that kind of mud marathon type stuff, what is the Spartan Pledge?
So the Spartan Pledge is this: I will not take my own life by my own hand without talking to my battle buddy first. My mission is to find a mission, and it's to help the warfighter community. Like, that's it in a nutshell, and it's very simple. Like, I have an obligation now. I cannot take my own life. I have to talk to my battle buddy. I have to give him a call. And there's thousands of us out there, and you don't have to know that person, but know that they have your six, they got your back, and that they're not going to let you make that choice for yourself because you can't make that choice for yourself. And that once you get a battle buddy, and once you establish that with the Spartan Pledge, get on board with something and get a mission. This whole thing that Shay and I started, it's a mission. It's something that I have to do and something that we do together, and we support each other in it. And it's a way for, maybe it's a selfish way for me to get out to the veteran community to help myself through this. But if that's the case and I'm helping others, that's what goes behind the Spartan Pledge, is just getting out there and putting it forward and getting a battle buddy and a mission and help change this warfighter community for the better. It's real. It's powerful. It changes lives, and I'm passionate about it, and I believe in it.
Now, we're talking about Redcon 1 as being veterans and being musicians, and we've had other musicians on who are military, both veteran and active duty, and we've played some stuff like Walker McGuire. They Call Me Doc, and we have not had Walker McGuire on the show, but we've played that song quite a bit. But then we've had, you remember Patton and Goff, we had those guys on there, both active duty.
Yeah, those guys are good.
That was a fun show. They actually did some songs live on the air for us. We had John Preston on, who's a Marine veteran. That song plays on the station from time to time, called Good, Good America. So we're no strangers here at WTF Nation Radio to veteran and active duty service members who are musicians. But Redcon 1, those dudes are like herpes. They keep popping up and coming back. But it's like fun herpes, though. Is there such a thing? But yeah.
Well, isn't herpes is fun in general, anyways?
Well, it's
right?
the gift that keeps on giving.
Well, yeah, you're just like, shit, here you are.
Yeah, they're back.
Yeah,
and they
Unless
multiply.
You want to be a
Checked out.
Unless you want to be a high-speed private and graduate to gonosyphilis.
Maybe that's just me, you know. I don't know. You know, Redcon 1 shows up. Fucking, we just got some new songs today from another dude. I don't know if you're going to play it. If you're going to play it, go ahead. If not, then...
Who's the other dude,
continue on.
7?
Fuck it, Jack Nasty.
Yeah, Jack Nasty sent us some new stuff. He's a veteran.
Yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Jack Nasty used to be part of the Redcon 1 group.
Fuck. Now, I'm not getting involved in any of this shit.
Right.
Right? So...
We like Redcon 1. We like Jack Nasty.
Yeah, we like any veteran that does anything for the veteran community.
Exactly.
Amen.
That's it. So I'm not getting involved in any drama between anybody whatsoever except DV Radio. You guys can go fuck yourselves. But that's just the opinion. That's just the opinion of Raptor 7. It's not the opinion of the station. I also say driving drunk is fun.
approved.
Driving drunk is fun.
It's fun as shit. You can't tell me it's not fun.
Say
It's a dumbass. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. I would say as a spouse, I would. I enjoy Stephen Hobbs the most. I think his music is softer, and he I don't know, has a way with the ladies.
Oh, fuck Hobbs.
She told him that to his face, by the way, there Saturday night when we were outside smoking. She told him that to his face.
It's just because he's fucking short.
He's a schmuck. Hobbs is a schmuck.
Look at him. She could look at him in the fucking eyes, dude. She doesn't have to look up or down. He's 5'2", probably just like her.
You know, Hobbs is
a little bit taller.
Hobbs' height disability obviously translate into his comedic ability because he's a funny guy.
He is a very funny guy. No, I just really like his music. It's very, I don't know. I like it the most out of all of
You want me to call him? You want me to get him on the phone?
Yeah, we can call him. You want to tell?
Well, I already told him all this.
She told him that to his face while we were outside smoking Saturday night. She said, I like your music because it's softer and more girly. Straight to his face.
Kind of on par with Miley Cyrus.
He just has a few more songs that are a little more intuitive, touched with his inner side. I don't know.
Oh, he's in touch with his inner chick, is what you're saying. I get it.
Sound more gay. Just stop talking to me.
But he has a beautiful fiance or girlfriend or whatever she is.
I just noticed one unlike on the Infidel page. I think that was Stephen Hobbs, maybe.
I'm sure Hobbs wants to branch out to the gay community as well.
I'm trying to call Hobbs. He's not answering.
But my opinion to Jack Nasty is maybe that he needs to soften some of his music up a little bit, and he won't have people deleting him.
Shay, you don't know Jack.
Yeah.
I don't know him, but I know some of his music, and I just feel like it's really hard.
You should buy his album. You don't know Jack. Maybe then you'll know Jack.
Well, you know, and that's the thing about musicians, man. Musicians have their own style, their own groove. It's hard to tell musicians, hey, man, you need to tone this down, or hey, you need to beef it up. It's like I can't sing worth a shit. I can barely talk, but musicians are hard, man. They find their groove, and that's it. That's their niche.
Did you just say magicians or musicians?
Both.
Musicians, motherfucker.
I couldn't understand your English, bro.
Is a magic person.
Since I plug you don't know Jack, I might as well fucking get Soldier Hard's new album, Taking Point 2. That shit's legit. I got it.
Yeah, Two of the Ills is so hard on that song. I love that album. That album is awesome.
You know what I did is I bought the album and then I walked up to him and didn't unwrap it. Because I guess the customary thing is, right, you unwrap it before you ask them to sign the fucking leaf that's inside. I didn't do shit.
Yeah.
I was just like, here you go.
Guess who unwrapped it? Shay, guess who unwrapped it?
Guess.
A wrapped package,
Yeah.
signed wrapper.
Well, I handed it. I walked in line, right, with these idiots, and I handed it to Soldier Hard, all wrapped up in shit. Guess who he handed it to unwrap?
Who?
Stephen Hobbs.
Hobbs, of course.
There you go.
Who do you think? So he handed it to Hobbs, and then he signed somebody else's CD, and then Hobbs had only wrapped mine, and then he signed it, and then he gave it back to Soldier Hard, and Soldier Hard signed it, and he just looked at me with a look of utter disdain, and I smiled and walked away.
Because Hobbs is soft. He's soft as baby shit, that guy.
I think that's the first time a red leg has handed a wrap package to someone else and not got herpes.
Oh, no, wait a minute. No, he's not a red leg.
I'm an engineer.
Yeah. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah. No, I handed that fucking 19 kilo of fucking rap CD, and he had to hand it off to fucking whatever Hobbs was. And then Hobbs unwrapped it successfully, handed it back to the tanker. The tanker signed it, and then handed it back to Hobbs and looked at me like he hated my guts. I laughed and walked away.
That was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed every second of it.
The whole weekend was fun.
They looked so exhausted, too, after that whole fucking event was over. And I was like, hey, here's a rap CD, dickheads.
I sat with Soldier Hard the next morning outside of the hotel. He still looked exhausted.
Hey, did you hear Soldier Hard and Recon 1 are about to put on a second annual award show?
Yeah, I'm trying to. They're asking where it should be, and the locations are San Antonio, Las Vegas, or Los Angeles.
I say my house.
I say Vegas, and here's a couple of reasons why I'm going to say Vegas. Is because Vegas is awesome in itself alone, but Las Vegas recognizes all the other states' medical marijuana card, and they deliver. So all the soldiers that have PTSD that use medical marijuana for that PTSD can have it delivered to the event. So I say Vegas.
And it's about $40, Nate.
Good. Well, I got weed. I'm in Reno. I'll drive down to Vegas.
Yeah, we should,
7 hours.
we should hijack Soldier Hard and divert everyone to Nevada.
And Vegas is the cheapest place to fly into, other than Kansas.
Pi does that on purpose.
I swear to Christ, Pi, if you don't fucking start saying it right, we're going to have issues again, dude.
Motherfucker, I invented the word. It's Nevada.
You son of a bitch. I'm
Nevada.
taking your place, dude.
Nevada.
Don't do it, Raptor 7.
We got to get taken off here pretty quick, guys, but I just want to hit on our summer trip again, this change for vets we have going on, if that's okay.
Do it, man. You're our guest.
Yeah. So this summer, we're going to start in Washington, and we're going to head out. And we're going to hit all the lower 48 states that we can, and then we're going to fly to Hawaii and Alaska at the later part of the summer. But we're just going to go and we're going to promote Warfighter music. We're going to promote Redcon 1 and music therapy. We're going to be collecting change for vets. We'll have auction items to also raise awareness, basically spreading the good word of ending homeless veterans and their families and getting them off the streets and trying to raise enough money to buy land and build tiny homes for these guys. So,
Promote who? And promote who?
And you guys, too. Yeah, we'll definitely put WTF Nation Radio out there and everything. So we just want to bring awareness to all the veteran organizations that truly help veterans. We're real new at this. We're meeting a lot of great people along the way, and we definitely just want to get the word out of everything that's going on. So.
And we need a representative from every single state that can help me by getting venues set in that state so that we don't have to do all the work together ourselves for 50 states, because that would be a lot. So basically, if you would like to be a representative and you have a lot of free time, whether you're the veteran or the spouse of a veteran, I would love for you to message me and let's talk about what you can do for this summer.
So go check them out on Facebook, and if you can help out, send them a message. The Forgotten Infidels on Facebook, and I think I got it right here this time, Pi. Facebook.com/Forgotten Infidel.
There you go.
Yeah, check me out. Doing radio stuff. Seth, Shay, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for everything that you're doing for our community.
Oh, no, thank you guys.
Thank
and thank
you.
you guys for your service. All you veterans out there, thank you, everybody.
Thank you guys for calling. It was a pleasure.
You guys are welcome back here anytime.
Thank you.
Awesome.
All right.
Bye-bye.
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we've got some more current events, news type stuff to do, including this article that Raptor 7 sent me that I kind of take issue with.
Oh, is it the one with the chicks and they start
It's
acting
the one
like
with
dumb
the
bitches?
chicks. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, I like that one.
Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back here on WTF Nation Radio.
Oh, yeah, shot.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
All right, we're back, and guess who called us back?
Fucking Hobbs.
Stephen Hobbs.
Oh, fucking Hobbs.
Yeah.
Stephen Hobbs.
He heard us talking about him, and he called in. He was busy when we tried to call him earlier.
Yeah, I was a little busy.
Busy.
Watching the basketball?
Yeah, watching basketball.
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
Did you guys see the fucking that retired petty officer first class that sang the national anthem?
No. We were doing radio.
He killed that shit, dude.
Did he really?
Yeah, I put a post on Facebook. I normally don't even say shit about who sings the national anthem because it's like, I mean, he won't fucking sing it. But when someone sings it like in a different way or just like really fucking good, yeah, that dude was pretty dope.
Yeah, but it's the Navy.
Well, I only say, well, did they say he was retired? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Because I remember he had like a big ass belly, so I was assuming he was retired. he was in his uniform, but I was like, they said they was retired in active duty out there. So
you're just in time, Stephen Hobbs. I'm gonna do a news story.
Who's getting tased?
That's what it sounds like, right?
That's Hobbs. He's slowly getting shorter by the minute.
Oh, we got fucking jokes.
Yeah. Let's see here. Feminists want to make lying to. Oh, he's totally getting tased.
What the fuck is that noise?
I have no idea.
It sounds like a taser, doesn't it?
It must be a new basketball thing. Every time your team doesn't score, you get tased.
I don't even have a team. I'm just watching.
Feminists want to make lying to women a crime on par with rape.
Shut the fuck up.
Under a new crime called rape by fraud, feminists want to make it illegal to lie to women before sex. Months or even years down the line, they want to pursue lovers who jilted them by being dishonest before intercourse and hit them with rape charges. So basically, what I take away from this is if you lie to a chick to get in her drawers, that's rape.
No, that's not how it works.
I know that's not how it works.
I actually know about this. All right, so yeah, believe it or not, I actually know about this. I'm just from reading on CNN. So this all came from this chick. She was fucking with this dude. He had like four different four different identities. He was playing like 3 different chicks at one time, and he had them all thinking he was a CIA agent. No, it wasn't CIA. It was he was like the British government. Yeah, it was a UK agent. He was like a spy for the British government. And he had them all thinking that shit. And he got like hundreds of thousands of dollars from these chicks, like their life savings. One chick sold her house for him, and like it was like the ultimate hustle. And that's why that's what they're trying to make into, because like this dude pretty much got off scot free because there's not really a law against that.
So how?
I swear to God, it wasn't me.
How weird is it that
no, it was a black dude.
Before the show tonight, I was in the living room at my house, and Mrs. Redleg was watching some murder porn stuff that, chicks like Snapped and whatever. And the very first time I ever heard of the term rape by fraud was on this TV show. And then I sit down to do my show prep to get ready for tonight's show, and Raptor 7 sends me this news article, and it's the same fucking thing. That these chicks feel like they've been raped because dudes lied about who they were.
Raped by fraud.
The guys lied about who they were. How many of us are guilty of this? Lying to chicks about what you do or who you are to get laid. And now
I do that all the time.
Isn't that every line ever?
Well, I guess I kind of have. I've been like, I'm a rapper, but then I'm like,
right? Yeah, you're like, I'm in a famous rap group, right? I'm like, hey, I'm on a radio station that got best rated warfighter radio, right? Like,
one time we told a chick that Patrick Uloff was my bodyguard, and he played along with it and everything.
This campaign is being spearheaded by a woman named Joyce M. Short, whose blog suggests that her ex undermined, this is a quote from her, she says her ex undermined my ability to have a loving family. For years, she's been on a crusade to have what she calls, quote, rape by fraud, instituted into law as a crime on par with violent sexual assault. What I'm seeing here is a woman who's butthurt because she got duped by a dude whose game was strong.
That bitch got catfished, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, they need to put me in the courtroom, bro. I'll have the judge banging that fucking gavel.
Oh, could you imagine if we were on the jury, we'd be like, bullshit.
Bro, opening fucking statement. I'd be like, look, Your Honor, don't hate the player, hate the game. Just straight up. And then he'd be like, he's got a point. Case dismissed.
Hey, chicks do it too, man. Fuck that. Chicks where'd the term honey dickin' come
Honey
from?
dickin'.
Yep. Chicks honey dick dudes all the time, man. And if your game is weak, then you're gonna get honey dicked a lot. Sorry, nerds.
You honey dicking?
Yeah. Sorry, sir. Sorry, nerd lawyers that fucking went to Harvard and shit. There's gonna be all kinds of hot bitches honey dicking the shit out of you. Meanwhile, all of us that have some common sense are gonna be honey dicking the bitches.
That's called honey potting.
The honey potting. Okay, yeah. I'm glad.
This woman argues that women should. Here's how fucking far gone this chick is. She argues that women should demand proof of ID and personal history before consenting to sex, including passport, driver's license, proof of address, proof of income, divorce certificate, diploma, family history, and personal health records.
Just get the fuck out of here. I'm not buying a house.
Yeah, exactly. Here's an idea. Stay at home, watch TV.
If a bitch hit me with that, I'm like, you know what? I guarantee your pussy's not that good. I'm like, I'm gonna cut my losses right now.
Unless you're 80 and about to kick the bucket from throat cancer, then you can fuck off.
Now that's different. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'd invest in that for 3 to 5 years.
That changes everything.
Dozens of individuals, the vast majority of whom are men, are listed on this website with their full names, date of birth, marital status, how many children they have, city, and location, with no actual evidence to prove they've done anything wrong, putting them in the same context as a pedophile murderer who killed a little girl, all because these jilted women claim the men lied at some point during the relationship.
This has to be coming out of California.
It wouldn't surprise me.
No, I bet you it's out of some little fuck ass state like Utah or something.
Utah doesn't give a shit about that. The dudes are still married.
Nope. You know what?
Time.
Fucking North Dakota. I'm calling it North Dakota.
Oh, that might be that's a good guess.
I don't know where this chick. It doesn't give a location, but I'm
probably for good reason.
Where is this chick?
They don't want you to know where that stupid bitch is.
I'm pretty sure she's in fucking Frisco or the Bay somewhere.
She's probably in fucking witness protection now.
As soon as the internet catches up and she shuts all your social media down.
Shit, let Trump see that shit.
Build a wall around her house.
New York City. She's in New York City.
That doesn't surprise me either.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, wouldn't you have the same views if you had the opportunity to run into Lee Majors?
He doesn't live in the city.
If I was some ugly bitch that was mad at the world because I couldn't get laid, yeah, I'd be throwing a fit about other shit like that. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you are getting at?
Let me see if I can find a picture of this chick.
Oh, I'm pretty sure she's ugly as sin.
But
no hot chicks ever complain about that.
They can't be any worse than what we were sending Omen last night.
If she's ugly, though, she doesn't have to cry about it. Just be a slut, and you'll get all the attention you want.
Well, that's it. Hobbs, you missed last night's show. So Omen,
Omen's on the phone, by the way.
Oh shit, he's here now.
Yeah.
So we were legitimately calling hookers in the South Carolina area to go over to his house.
Yeah, so last night y'all were calling hookers to go over to his house.
Yeah, from
Craigslist.
and the bitches no-showed.
No.
Oh, yeah, he got stood up. He passed out drunk in his pimp suit.
He got stood
on
up.
a pimp suit on my fucking floor, right behind my computer, like literally right behind where I'm fucking sitting right now.
You got stood up by prostitutes, bro.
You know what that tells me? That tells me you have a history and they know you.
You know what the best part, Hobbs? You know what the best part was? Their Craigslist ad said 2-for-1 special. So we're like 2-for-1 special. So 2 chicks for 1 hour, and she's like, yeah, and we're like, how much? And she's like, $400. And we're like, okay, so how much for 2 hours? And she's like, $800. And we were like, oh, you're good at Common Core.
Right.
Like, what kind of fucking special is that, bitch?
Hobbs, you can't be talking about the Dakotas, man. I'm from there.
Hey, I'm gonna put a picture of this chick in the chat room, the one that's demanding to know your entire history before she gives it up to you. Enjoy.
From last night, it was horrible.
This is Joyce M. Short, who wants to know about all your stuff.
Never met a hot Joyce ever in my life.
Yeah, wait till you see this picture.
Redley, do you not have the picture of the hookers from last night?
I do. Well, I mean, I don't. Not anymore, but I saw them.
Yeah, we're talking about Joyce right now.
He said, I do. I mean, I don't.
Well, my wife's sitting right here behind me.
Keep it real. Stay strong.
This is...
I like your advice.
So there's the picture of Joyce M. Short, who wants chicks to demand to see, what did I say? Proof of ID and personal history.
Birth certificate and fucking passport and all that shit.
Passport, driver's license, proof of address, proof of income, divorce certificate, diploma, family history, and personal health records.
Proof of motherfucking income, dude.
This chick wants to see that.
That's a chick that wants to see it?
Yes, that's her.
Oh, fuck that.
That fucking proof of income. Fuck out of my face. Hey, bitch, don't worry about how much I make.
I'm not showing this bitch my LES.
You show all the chicks your LES.
Touche, but it's radio. Goddammit, don't give out my secrets.
You're like, you want some of this sweet ass fucking BAH, bitch?
That's right. Tricare and chill, motherfucker.
You gave out your secrets, your phone number, and your address last night.
Fuck, I'm surprised I didn't get my credit card number for verification. Drunk as I was.
Motherfucking Tricare and chill.
That fucking proof of income. Fuck out of my face.
It sounded better the second time around. Yeah.
He said, it's good radio turned out. I got on the laptop because I want to see the chat. I want to see if my trolling buddy's back in here, Mr. Yankee Man.
Oh, Ponog?
Yeah. It's not. He said it was Pongo, motherfucker. Pongo.
Well, the story is it was Pongo, and then someone fucked it up and called him Ponog.
And it's
stuck. I got all shit faced and called him Ponog.
Yeah, it's kind of stuck.
It's kind of a recurring theme here on the show. Somebody got shit faced.
And then things happened.
Yeah.
And it's something we decided something was funny. Oh, Hobbs is getting tased
again.
I'm not getting fucking tased.
Is that like the auto security? Every time Ponog tries to call in, the taser goes off?
So, yeah, feminists want to know all of your stuff and make... So stop lying to chicks or you're going to get charged with something that's going to get you locked up.
Dude, this is a slippery slope, bro. It's a slippery slope. Next thing you know, you're going to be like, I love you, and then you're going to get sued. Because that chick's going to be like, he said that he loved me, and then I let him put it in my butt, and now, my ass is sore, and he doesn't love me, and this is horse shit, right? Like, so this is a slippery slope we're sliding down, right? Like, hey, it's my birthday, give me some oral. And it's not really your birthday, right? And then they sue you in a fucking class action suit because it's really not your birthday, but you fucking suckered them into oral with a lie.
Right, because she didn't want to see your passport.
That's totally not what it's for.
She's secretly an ex-CIA agent that has her room wired with cameras and microphones.
This is my tinfoil hat theory here, Hobbs. Like, the gun nut theory, like.
Well, with some of the shit that spewed out of this bitch's mouth, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm telling you, as soon as one law's passed, there's going to be more crazy bitches, and the next law's passed, there's going to be more crazy bitches, and then we're not going to be able to lie about fucking it's my birthday to get a blowjob without getting class action suit against us.
And that's be trying to figure out how to get the fucking divorce benefits prior to the fucking marriage is what it is.
All the shit that's going on in the world, and that's what you're worried about. Getting a blowjob on your birthday.
Well, it won't be my birthday is the point. And then I might get sued because it's not.
That makes it
you might get
worse.
arrested.
Hey, Redleg, some of the chat room people, and if you're not in the chat room, go to WTFNationRadio.com. But some of them guys bring up a valid point. When are you going to get tased on fucking radio, motherfucker?
I gave up trying to get that dude to come tase me because he's not being forthcoming with the tasing, and I'm not going to constantly hound the guy to come over here and cause me physical discomfort.
All right, so what we need to do is put an APB out and be like, hey, if you want to fucking tase Redleg on fucking live radio, on YouTube, and on Facebook, then message the page and we'll make it happen.
I don't want these fucking I don't want some random weirdo at my house.
I was just about to say this is my favorite part of this idea.
I know the guy
that nobody knows to come over and just come into your home and tase the piss out of you.
That's what makes it so good, the suspense, because you don't know if he's gonna stop tasing or if he's even gonna like tase you or if you're gonna get roofied or what, dude. You're
gonna get anal.
It's an adventure.
Hey Hobbs, are you busy next Friday?
Listen, I've had roofies before. They make my ass sore the next morning. I don't like them.
That's what happens.
I think that was ether and not roofies.
Whatever. Vince.
Hey.
What's up?
Hey, you guys. Okay, check it out. If Redcon comes to San Antonio, I will personally set up with my homeboy that is a cop in Austin to come and tase Red Lake.
Jesus.
Oh, shit.
Hey, I'm putting a cop in the Army right now. If you come to Myrtle Beach in the next fucking 2 months, I will make it fucking happen.
There you go. But I have a cop buddy in Austin, and I have a cop buddy in doggone New Orleans.
I have a cop buddy that lives 10 minutes away. He won't come tase me.
Yeah, but he's obviously a pussy. You need a real man.
You know what? Fuck it. Just go to Bass Pro or Cabela's, whichever one's closest to you, and buy the fucking strongest taser they have, and then make Mrs. Redleg shoot you.
Mrs. Redleg wouldn't.
It'll be doubly pleasurable because of the pain on her face because she doesn't want to fucking tase you, and then the pain on your face when you're doing the floppy fish, and the look on both your faces. We need both cams fucking angled right, and it'll be spectacular for me. So
why don't we just call
this shit out?
See, you guys are getting all expensive. Dude, fuck all that. Just go get a wire coat hanger and stick that shit in the fucking power outlet. Just do it now.
Oh, do it now. Yeah, fucking Hobbs. Hobbs, right here.
Hey, I tried on them to hook them up to a doggone car battery.
No, the amps are too high. I don't want to die while I'm doing it.
The amps are too high.
You barely touch yourself, man.
What we can do
it all the time.
Has anybody talked to Hobbs about taking over Wednesdays and Sundays?
Well, we already talked about
we tried. We didn't get him to bite yet. We're still working on it.
So getting back to the tase thing, what we could do is we could call the VA crisis line for you and wait 15 minutes, have a whole bunch of cops turn up, and we're all screaming and shouting in the background like, this motherfucker's suicidal, he's threatening to kill people and shit, and it just listens to you get tased.
It's not going to work. I know all the cops here. I mean, I would have to.
It doesn't work. They tried that shit on me.
No, we told those cops not to tase you, Omen.
You knew the aftermath or what?
I knew it was a bad idea as soon as he said something about calling the VA.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I don't call the VA.
First of all, he'll be dead before they show up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Hey, Fuckstick says he can get his hands on a TA-312. And that's not
if anyone can tase Red Lake and put it on video, I'll buy you a fucking T-shirt. How about that shit?
Oh,
that's how generous. This isn't 1945, motherfucker.
Well, we're talking about Red Lake here. I ain't talking about fucking Bentley.
T-shirt.
Even Wheel of Fortune upped the fucking money wheel, okay? I mean, shit.
I was gonna say a bumper sticker of your choice. But
he wasn't even gonna go T-shirt. 850, you're on the air. Yes, go ahead, caller.
You may speak, my son.
Listen to Hobbs, goddammit.
850, you're on the air.
Hey, if you just called in, speak now.
Oh, they hung up. No, they hung up. They didn't want to talk. They got cold feet.
They probably heard my voice and they were just like, oh my God.
That could be it.
More than likely not, but I'm going to tell myself that's what happened.
They had that Russell estrogen, and I remembered your female-sounding songs.
Female-sounding songs?
Isn't that what, who said that earlier?
Shay did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we got another call from 601. Go ahead.
Hey.
What's up? Hi.
Hey.
How you doing tonight?
How's it going?
What? How we doing?
Do you want to talk to who you want to talk to? What do you spit the shit out?
Well,
you sound drunk enough to be a host already.
They told me it's a battle rap.
Shit!
Oh, yes. Fuck! All right, so for you guys that don't know, we put this out last Friday when Hobbs and the rest of Redcon 1 were on the show. We put out Hobbs was down for a battle rap. and no one had the balls to call in, you fucking pussies. So since we interrupted Hobbs,
so since then we gave everyone a week to write a bunch of shit about me and then call in and say it like what's about to happen right now.
I literally just learned about this.
Hobbs
and Nene put me up onto it.
He barely was able to say hi. Are you really worried?
No, I want to hear good rappers. If I suck, I mean, I'm not really about a rapper, but if I suck, I suck. But I really want to hear legitimate good rappers.
All right, caller, what's your name? What do we call you?
I'm Jay Reddy.
It's Jay Reddy.
Jay Reddy?
Oh, Jay Reddy.
From the
Jay
chat.
Reddy?
Damn. All right. Well, fuck. I don't know who starts, man. I guess Jay Reddy, since you just come in, it's on you, brother.
No, I'll give it to you this. I'm not going to talk down. I haven't even listened to y'all's music, so I don't got no background or nothing. I'm just going to spit something. How about that? Is that okay?
Get it.
Oh, hell. Here we go again. It won't be like some finger whistle or let's go with the year. Yeah, I vice grip the game at a young age. A pit bull lock sucks off until I'm on the front page. Let me be blunt, man. I 250 pounds of blueberry in the freak as a Mustang. But you knew that. I get the game like Hart and Oregon. Don't adjust to pursue rap. To the roof collapse, yet to my back is in. My vocals will be diamonds forever. I pray them in. And one day my days will end. Who knows what my two song will say? No label of grave with sin. But that's Jay Reddy. Making your paws feel sweaty because of the sexy undress, man. Help me. I'm losing my mind. I'm charged with a crime of raping one beat at a time. Solitary confined, but it's better than killing you. I'll never let go with my head because of Gorilla Glue. I can't stand it. I'ma hold on to this music. God damn it, till I'm red-handed. It's just a poet in me. When's the last time you fucking feel you really knew to see? Eddie's baby, product of my bourgeoisie. I never felt my soul. To me, it's like asking a bitch to give me blue ball trees. Expertise to the lyrical. Red Rover, give me a miracle. I can lick a pussy like a tongue fucking syllable. Yeah, make the beat squirt. Mean as Wolverine, sweet as butter was superb. Mr. Bad, do you snake? I'm not fair. It's just the perfect bees that stir, but the thirst for worse. Cause damn it, I will never let go.
Did you get all that? Hobbs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you go. Here, I'll give you a round of applause.
Yeah, get it, Jay. Ready?
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
I was just going through my phone looking for a verse. I'm not gonna lie.
There was no way that was a freestyle. He just fucking
I was about to say as soon as after about the first minute, I was like, yeah, fuck that, and I went my phone.
Yep. I don't blame you at all.
I suck balls at freestyling.
Nah, bro, that was good, man. That was good. Especially if you said you don't rap. That was good, man. For someone that doesn't rap, that was real good.
Oh no, I do rap, but I just don't write. I mean, I just don't.
He doesn't freestyle. He
I just write my shit. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Hi.
I like how you had the breath control. Weren't taking a lot of breaths in my ear hole.
Breaths.
A lot of breasts.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job.
So I have to go now, right?
Yeah.
Let's get it, Hobbs.
Cool.
Do I?
Yeah, you got to go. It's your turn.
It's on you, Hobbs.
All right.
Don't fuck it up.
All right. I'm just gonna steal an Eminem verse. All right, here we go. Straight up, I'm a savage in the rap game above average. Yelling we the best like Khaled from California to Dallas. I'm going in for the war vets. They going in for more checks. But money can't buy my brothers' lives who fell victim to suicide. Tell them all that I'm here to stay. Redcon 1 to my dying day. Soldier hard, he paved the way. Now it's my turn to hear them say, I saved their life with the words I write. Gave them hope and the will to fight. I just hope that I'm still alive to see the day there's no more veteran suicides. Some say that day is impossible. 0 veteran suicides ain't logical. Well, I don't give a damn what you say. I'ma keep on grinding till I see that day. Got faith in my team, they got faith in me. Day to day trying to make it through the PTSD. Day to day trying to make it without going insane. I swear there's something really wrong with something inside my brain. Chill.
Yeah.
Hey.
My opinion. Yeah, hell yeah.
Pie's opinion, I got to give it to Hobbs.
Don't grab my dick. I'm on the air.
Well, fuck him. That was a momentary relapse. I give it 0.
My neighbors probably fucking think I'm crazy because I like went into the kitchen and the doors open and shit. They're like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?"
Let's do another one. Let's do another one.
All right, hold on.
Get this right. This is why I like Hubs, that version, or that little bell. I go to Hubs more because it's more real, man. Like, it fucking reaches out to you. And that's the shit about Redcon 1. It's down to the warfighter.
You know, I just sent a song to Red Leg, right? And it's about my experience in Iraq. It's that good, real shit that you're talking about. And it's a good listen, too. And at the end, it really fucking punches you in the dick. And it puts us all back in Iraq where we were at that time. And it's just like, oh, fuck. It's a truly feel song. But, hey, if you ever want to go back and forth spitting, I'll do it forever, man. I love it.
Here you go.
Fuck that gangster shit. Fuck the gangster shit. It's all about life.
Don't wanna act up. No, this is not a game. I will insist. Maybe about to have me kicking the window in and shit. I can't. I gotta calm down and pet my cat.
I don't.
What are you doing, Pastor?
What is it with people and having fat pussies?
It's a white rapper life, dude. You gotta have.
All right, so I'm like going through my lyrics and everything, looking through it. I'm like, okay, blah blah, and then I'm looking, and one of them says beef burrito, no onions or sour cream.
Who the fuck is that?
That's not that's not lyrics. It's an order from Taco Bell from like December 26th.
Put it in a rap, dude. Fuck it. Beef
Is that
burrito,
you
no
playing
sour
now?
cream.
Crunch rap.
That's fucked up. I was like, what the fuck is this one? That's a hot verse.
Holy shit.
Hey, Hobbs, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Have you ever done that shit that all these other kids are doing? I'm not saying you're a kid, but I'm just saying all these other kids that go up to McDonald's rapping their order. Have you ever done that?
Hell no.
Ever rap? Did what now?
Rap the order to McDonald's.
No, I've never done that.
No, I've never done that.
I don't fuck around with I don't fuck around with people that handle my food, man.
Yeah,
my mom will get mad at me because she'll go through the fucking drive-through and like if she'll say her order and if they're like, what was that? No pickles? She'll be like, no, I said. And then as soon as she gets that tone, she'll get mad because I'll be like, I don't want nothing. And then she'll be like, don't be like that. And then
you'll gain something. What do you want?
No, like one time she got pissed because she got the food and I was like, I'm not eating that. And she was like, you better. She's like, don't be like that. And I was like, I'm not eating that food. I was like, you just got buck on them. I was like, I guarantee you're eating spit right now. I was like, I'm not touching that. I could pull up to the drive-thru and then they could be like, well, what the fuck do you want? And I'd be like, yes, sir. Can I please have a... I don't care. You handling my food, man?
Can I please have a small fries, please? Can I have my order correct? Do you feel bad if they give you the most fucked up order and then you have to throw it back at their face?
Oh, I don't fucking take food back for shit. I don't take food.
No, you don't. You just take the whole fucking bag and just throw it right back at the bitch in the window. You got it wrong.
I only do that when they don't give me my bacon and I ask for bacon.
Exactly.
I don't want a large farm. I want a goddamn liter of cola.
Yeah.
Do we have a
hell yeah?
Hold the spit.
It's for a cop.
Yeah.
It's for some dickhead that wanted to be a prick at the fucking drive-thru window. You fucking retards, don't be dicks to people that handle your food. That's a sound piece of fucking life advice right there.
Yeah, that's like common sense right there, I would think.
Yeah, I would think too. If you want to dick with people that fuck with your food, hey, go ahead. That's your thing. I'm not fucking splitting my order with you.
I never spit in anybody's food.
You never pissed in anybody's food. Great.
Good. Awesome. Congratulations.
Keep your bodily fluids to yourself.
Oh, that was a dope verse right there.
Thanks.
You writing that down?
Yeah.
That's copyright WTF Nation Radio.
Oh, no, I'm not even fucking listening, you motherfucker. I'm going through my old verses, and I'm like, oh, shit, I forgot about this one.
Oh, you're just hyping
okay,
yourself
all right.
up off of shit you wrote yourself.
He's thinking out loud.
I'm sucking my own dick right now.
I got it.
Oh, so jealous.
We do that sometimes
suck
too.
my own
We'll do
dick.
our own podcast and be like, God damn, that was a great show.
Oh my God.
We'll do that sometimes with our podcasts and re-listen to them. And me and Red Leg will talk and be like, holy shit, that was a great show. We did amazing. And we'll stroke each other off and.
Oh, this is a tight verse. All right,
I'm going after you.
All right, you're gonna go after me. This one's short. I don't have a whole fucking novel and a half like you had, but you had like a song.
No.
I just got verses. All right. This one, I don't remember what song it's off of, but all right. I got no time. I swear that I got no time. So it's go time when I'm on the grind. No truces or peace signs. I get mine, no doubt. Ain't got time to figure shit out. Ain't got time to deal with no drought. My soldiers know what I'm about. Boy, I kill shit and leave bodies. My bars committing these homies. I said it just the other day. I wish someone would try me. Now it's beast mode. No leash on. I'm free to do as I please. Get my feast on. Every song till saliva drips from my teeth. I'm a monster. A motherfucking monster. A war fighting cipher, sore eyes, call a doctor. I'm bonkers, slightly off my rocker. I slaughter any fake soldier trying to pose like an imposter.
Fuck, man. I know what song that's off of, dude. That's one of my favorite.
I like it.
Man, I can't remember it.
That's one that I've sent to y'all before.
I'm glad you can't remember it either. It makes me feel not so bad about not remembering.
Nah, it's okay. It's not released.
All right, here we go.
Oh, is that? Oh, good.
You gotta kind of open up your mind and think of a little bit back in the history of.
Let's do it, Jay Ready, because I
I
give that a 7 out of 10.
He was already doing
Cool. All right. Sit down and relax, savor this moment forever. Let the beat speak to me. It's sublime, but I'm choice together. It happened. Nirvana, the crowd is upon you. Nothing better than clutch moments provoking by a spoken competitor. Engineered, I was told to be through the year that I chose to see in my mind that I hold to keep mama check. It beholds me. I am who I am. It gives a fuck what you hoes believe. I'm pretty much a statement. Deep meditation under the Bodhi tree. Atop Olympus on the throne of my palace life. Root it, remove it, and grown up from the chalice, and you assholes are voting, try to overthrow the balance. Teach the coins for the river sticks forever, get fucked up a fast. Yahweh, I'm a lavish antagonist, your words think of motherfucking soulful and cabbages. Lavish fashions and blood words spoken by unholy bandits as I breathe freedom through my aurora borealis.
Aurora Borealis. I've never heard that in hip hop before. That's got to be a first for me.
Scientific rap.
Yeah, the Northern Lights.
We don't know about that type of shit. We all have fucking GDs and shit.
On Friday, I taught Panda the word collusion.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He thought you were talking about like getting in an accident, a collision or something. He didn't understand it at all.
Well, I had to spell it right for him. He was searching the wrong definition. I was like, "You're a rapper, man. Aren't you supposed to have the vocabulary?" Shit,
right, get a thesaurus out.
Vocabulary is all that matters.
Oh, spell collusion right now. Jay, ready?
Huh?
Spell collusion.
Huh? Collusion?
Yeah, spell it right now.
COLUSCION. Yeah.
Bert.
Wait, hold up. Let me write it in the air.
No.
Let me write it in the
air. You write it in the air.
COLUS.
There's 2 L's. Why would there ever not?
You didn't let me. I said COUL.
God damn it.
I was
you are
putting
not
two fingers down when I was drawing it.
COLLOUIS.
No.
You're wrong too, man.
You're wrong too.
COLLUSION.
There you go, Omen. Jesus Christ.
What are you fucking retarded?
I guarantee you I can spell it right now. You ready?
Do
GOOELE. That's how you spell that shit.
Yeah.
Google that fucking word for you, faggots. Christ. Oh, man.
You don't have to remember shit anymore. That's what Google's for.
Yeah, you know what? The best piece of advice I ever got growing up was you don't have to retain everything. You just have to know where to find the information.
I get this shit, right? So my kids have some kind of learning disabilities, and through their fucking the bullshit they do in school and the assessments and stuff, I swear to God, they know shit legitimately said they don't have to worry about spelling or handwriting because they can do everything on computers. Like
they canceled the cursive writing in schools. Kids don't have to learn cursive.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous nowadays.
What the fuck are you gonna do with cursive?
I was reading this to Google everything they fucking type.
You sounded really fucking angry about that.
Yeah, a little hateful here.
So, but how does it play out then? How does that shit play out in the long run? Like, all of us right here in this conversation got taught a certain way, the analog, read it in the book way. And now you have all this information coming in. And now that we're finding out the shit the kid or what our kids know is completely worlds way different than what we had. Are we the dumber ones?
Oh, hell no, man. I mean, you got to look at it. You're more educated. The more you know, the better you are. So, I mean,
correct.
It's like, unless you're artillery and then you're completely fucked. But
do they still use that same kind of
no, man,
method over there?
Hell no. Like, all right, so the schools back home, I've been away for a while, but it's still pretty much on the same track. You still get taught the basics. And the basics is you learn how to fucking write. You learn how to write cursive because that's the proper way. You still get all that fucking basic knowledge. The quote unquote old way. Over here is fucking, oh man, it's like shortcuts beyond all belief.
Over where?
Over here in the U.S., motherfucker.
Well, over here in the U.S., we're from the fucking U.S. Don't make us sound like fucking aliens in our own country.
Ladies, I hate to break this love quarrel up, but
I got to end the show.
I have to go.
Right, me too.
Yeah, I gotta go. So, gentlemen, always a pleasure.
Thank you,
Hobbs. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for calling back.
Dodger.
Yep.
Appreciate it. Thank you for coming, man. Y'all stay safe.
All right,
you too, man.
Yeah, thanks for interrupting your basketball game, Hobbs.
Yeah, anyway, like I was saying, before I was rudely fucking interrupted by that faggot.
Yeah, get him.
I'm just kidding, man.
So remember, from all of us here at WTF Nation, to all of you out there, wherever you are, the light at the end of the tunnel may be you.